Yeah, so is that cool if I use your song in my YouTube video? Yeah, I'll credit you in that. Nice one.
Baby, I'm calling for you, and I'm stuck in a loop. Baby, I'm calling for you.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, beautiful day. Boys, Atho, Benedictus, Anastaria, and Broxigar all incompatible. Did they remove all the PTR ROMs just now? By the way, I went to get a haircut. Let me know what you guys think. I decided to tell my barber to go a little bit shorter, and man, I don't get any sun, huh? So I was just like, oh my God, we faded a little bit. Look, it should look a little bit better, but at least it feels so good, man. Oh my God, does it feel good? How y'all doing? Welcome back. Hope everybody's having a good one. Apparently Blizzard got a lot of big WoW updates planned for BlizzCon. Now, that's the first thing I wanted to get into. Let me get the music back up and running here. How you boys all doing? Welcome back. Hope everybody's having a good one. Oh, servers are down. Oh, maybe we'll be getting a build tonight. That would be great. Maybe tomorrow still, but everything is down. The Cuts Fresh, what's up, Donovan? Listening in at work. I hope you're having a good one. Let me get the music back up and running here. No, I see this artist all the time. The dude with like very, very little glasses, the Aussie guy. I'm surprised that NCS did like a collab thing with him. It's kind of a jam, kind of vibe. Anyway, we got the CEO of Blizzard, Mike Ybarra. There's a good chance you've seen him, whether on Twitch streams, whether like just posts or whatever. But he responded to somebody kind of recently on like, they took a look at the map of the BlizzCon, right? There's a pretty big like section for just like Overwatch. There's a big section for Diablo, a big section for like, I think that's it, right? And there's like a couple other areas too. And it looks like the Warcraft section is packed together, but it's having to share like Warcraft stage with the Rumble and some other thing. But it looked like WoW has a much smaller stage, a much smaller presence basically than the rest of the zones. And he basically responded to that tweet because everybody was wondering like, is WoW getting like a smaller representation? Like it's not getting anything big. You're not gonna have big announcements. It's just gonna get snuffed out slowly but surely. So this is the response back. By the way, while we're at it, AJ, my man, how you doing, my boy? Hope you're having a good one. Hey, can we get a hashtag AJ chat? My guy, 64 months. How many years is that now? 6? No. Is it? 7? I can't even tell. That's a lot of months though. How many years is that? I don't even know. Math is just not mathing today. But yo, can we get hashtag AJ? I like the video, people. Appreciate you, my man. Thank you so much, my guys. Servers are offline. Most likely drop tonight. Awesome. We'll be glad to see. What's up, G? How you doing, my man? But yeah, he responded back. Is where the team did the graphic. I understand your point, but the Warcraft and WoW have the most news this year. We're excited to see you all. And apparently WoW is gonna have like the most news to talk about. Now, between the new expansion, which is gonna be probably revealed because of all the data mining we have, it looks like they already are ready, more or less, to announce like a new WoW thing, and there's even like some data mine stuff in the game to like achievements or something, right? Purchase in base edition, purchase in heroic edition, epic edition, which are like what they've done with expansions before, right? Different editions, different bonuses, different goodies, whatever. You know what I mean? Collectible stuff. Yeah. So we knew that was going to be there, but now there's news of like a leak about Classic Plus. It came out like 10 days before they announced that Chris Metzen would be returning back as in a pretty big creative role. So everybody's like, yo, this thing gotta be real, right? This thing gotta be real. Hold on. Let me hop on PTR real quickly while I get some other stuff finished in the background here. Some special stuff in the background. You guys aren't gonna see yet. 5 years, 4 months. My guy. Been here, I believe, since day one, yeah? Thank you so much, my man. I do appreciate it. Let me hop in real quick. But I'm excited, man. I'm excited to see what they got. I am hoping they will actually have, like, if they are doing a Classic Plus experience, I am interested to see them actually try and do it. I think it would be very, very interesting to do. I think there's a lot of excitement for the Classic experience in general. So, yeah. Oh, this is already set up. Ready to go, dude. If we're getting a new build tonight, I do also hope we get a new dungeons as well. And more Mythic Plus stuff, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll just have to wait and find out. Let me do a couple of skippies here. And we'll do this song. That's a decent one, right? Let me know if the music or anything is still loud, yeah. But yeah, man, I'm excited. I want to see what they got going on. I think we'll probably just like camp this out for like 5 minutes. And then I'm going to do some live stuff while we're waiting for like 10-2. But basically, that's all I'm doing this week is just waiting for 10-2, I think. How's the man of the hour doing? Doing pretty good, man. Went to get a haircut. Did a lot of IRL stuff yesterday. Very, very proud of myself, man. Very proud of myself. Did a lot. If we got thrown on the tides tonight, I'll tank it a VDH. Dude, I am not sure how Throne is gonna work. I want to see what they did with the elevator. I wanted to see what they did with the final boss. They already updated some of the models for all these enemies that are in the dungeon, which is good to see. Very, very excited to see that. But I wonder how mechanically any of them are gonna be. Because a lot of them were like super, super base mechanic, like very, very basic. There wasn't anything unique or interesting. It was just like a tank, a spank, and then you dodge a tornado, and then ads come up. You just get a couple of kegs, you group them together, and nuke them down. That's all you do. VDH Monk S, what job is Jeopardy? Dalgo and VDH, dude. I do want to see some VDH. I want to play some VDH. I am hoping that spec gets a bit more tweaks to make it a little bit because it doesn't really feel like Veg Demon Hunter got too much of a rework. It's mostly Havoc has been the focus of this patch. I am hoping to give more stuff for VDH as well. You know what I mean? I would like to see that spec get a little bit more. Like, it's not good. It's looking really good. It doesn't play too terribly. But I feel like it's just, they're not done, right? They haven't done their full rework yet. That's kind of what I'm waiting for. You know what I mean? But we'll see. We'll see what they end up doing with it. Of course, I'm, again, like, hoping to... Because what else can you do, right? It's already plays really, really well, and the class challenge changes are going to be good for it. I just think it needs a little more. Just smidgen more. Just a little bit in there, you know? Just a hair bit more. But yeah, we'll see. I do think the Havoc Demon Hunter rework, like... Because maybe it's one of those things. You remember how Havoc got, like... their spec challenge changes before like all the other stuff came in, and it didn't really feel like a rework but more like a talent adjustment, which didn't really feel like it accomplished the goal. That's kind of how it feels like with VDH, and I think it's just they need a little bit more that's just not in this recent build, and then hopefully they're gonna get it like feeling final, feeling kind of good, more or less complete this time around. Okay, so that's done. Good. All right, so that's over. All right, so we're waiting on this ain't up for a bit. I guess we can wait like another minute. I'm a Prot Warrior now, dude. I like Prot Warrior. I feel like people are sleeping Prot Warrior. Their damage isn't bad. Going past the defensive stance is actually huge for 20% extra DR and only 5% damage loss. It's worth it, right? Shield block is incredibly good against magic damage. It's a 1.5 minute cooldown, up for 30 seconds. So like you can take a huge amount of pounding of magic damage and you're blocking all of it. You're basically Avengers Demon Hunter during that moment. And outside of that, you can just rotate like a plethora of other cooldowns. It feels really good to play. I think it's in a good spot. And that tier looks really good. Damage-wise, defensively too. It's looking really good. It may be one of those situations where you'll be tab targeting a lot, but otherwise you'll be fine. Hey, what's up, Mersey? I'm a man. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing good too. Get my 3K sub finally plugging only. On sub, let's go, man. Cancer, oh my god, dude. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, 3K like with a group of homies is a lot easier than just plugging in, man. That's a lot easier than plugging. Let me tell you. Because we have a group, a lot of the homies from that group got 3K. My evoker is just like 1 or 2 keys away, but like I don't really care that much. Probably should just get it just for the sake of having it though. Implying that I'm going to be dead because dead in defensive stance for more than 5 seconds. Gotta trust the healers. No, I don't think you're gonna be dead in defensive stance. Caught dead. I don't know, man. I feel like the 20% DR for 5% damage loss is such a trade, right? It is like you get a big defense, slightly less damage, or you get big defense, I get 5% of your dam. I feel like it's a trade, man. That's the art of the deal. That's the kind of stuff I would take. But I don't know. 5% more damage for 20% DR. Does the damage even exist in certain talents when they're factored in? Does the damage loss even exist? So, I mean, it is overall 5% damage loss. So, with all your talents, you could be doing... Basically, you're gimping your damage by 5% when you're in defense stance. So, all of your abilities, all of your talents, anything you output, just gimp by 5%. I don't think you could really get to feel it, right? And there's opportunity for you to switch stances too, right? Let's say like there's a moment where the boss takes a bit much more damage, you pop out a defensive stance. I feel like on bosses it's gonna be pretty doable as long as you're not getting hit by like a big tank like buster, right? I feel like it's just defensive stance is gonna be huge for like those big AoE pulls when you pull everything together. Have you played any Fury? On PTR, I think only a little. I do want to give Fury another go though with a tier set. I should probably give that a proper try. But yeah, if the new dungeons and new stuff is in here, I'm definitely going to give it a go. I still need to play Prop Warrior at some point. I played Mistweaver, that felt really good. The Force set didn't feel super impactful, but like everything else felt really good. As long as things have a renew on them, they take 50% more healing, and that's really strong. That's really good. But I'm just punching and kicking and screaming. Except a couple of times, Jake on the Dev Evoker, a couple of times he did die. I feel like I could have saved you, but my haste is just so low. It's like I want to react, but the game is just like, okay, yeah, press the global. I gotta wait. The Evoker's dead. And there's Dev too. Dev apparently does have the most amount of deaths in the raid right now. Single-minded Steam Slam is gonna do it through 100k on 5 targets, and you throw in the tide, circle lines up with cities perfectly. I gotta give Warrior a try. I don't think it's gonna be single-minded. As much as we would love for single-minded to work one day, I don't think that's like a priority for them at all. Right? There's 2 talents you gotta pick up to make single-minded better. But like as it stands right now, they're just not competitive enough. And I think it's one of those things where they're basically just teetering. It's like walking down a tightrope, right? You're a little off to the left. You're playing single-minded. If let's say the overbuff it just a little bit, or if you don't buff it enough, then every other build works better with the whole 2-handers, right? And I feel like it's just because they don't have enough room to work with. If you buff it a little too much, oh, and everybody's playing it. It's not strong enough. Everybody's playing the other build. You know, it's like you have like it's a tightrope with the most uncoordinated person up there, right? Buff it a little bit. Oh, everybody's playing it now. Doesn't matter. Everybody can pick it up. I'm not strong enough. Okay, everybody's going 2-hander. Plus, they got the new Farak Lego with a 2-hander. I mean, it's just. I would love it. I just don't think there's enough difference between like a Frost Death Knight playing 2-handers or 1-handers. 2-handers, big obliteration, spanking cheeks. 2-handers, big breath build, right? There's like a capstone that makes the build work. So I don't think Fury, as long as they don't have anything that helps them in that department, yeah. Alrighty, so I guess since this is still down, we should do some life stuff then, yeah? Just a couple of fun life keys maybe. It won't even be single-modded, especially when legendary axe exists. Like one day maybe, yeah? Like when there's no good 2-hander and there's like some sick-ass 1-handers that have like a huge effect to them. Then I think 1-handers will probably be on the rise, but until then, yeah. It's just there isn't enough to go 1-hander because everything else, you have access to all the other capstones and every other ability, whether you play 1-hander or 2-hander. Like I said, like Frost DK at least has like a dual wield and a 2-hander synergy that's naturally set up. SMI feels better than TG Fury, don't at me. I think it's really cool. I think it's unique. It doesn't really play super differently, but like while your auto attacks are faster, I feel like if they had like a play style maybe where your auto, I guess like with faster auto attacks and Annihilator, that should be better. I feel like, okay, maybe if there was a talent that lets you get a lot more auto attacks, right? And then the capstone with the auto attacks and Annihilator damage, that would scale a little bit better. But then we need to give like those auto attacks, like maybe make it so that while you have 1-handers, while you're enraged, you auto attack quicker. I know you get naturally more haste, you already do, but like another buff to auto attack speed. And I feel like that would really complete it because they would just give you so much more like damage output. But also if they made that Annihilator damage cleave naturally, or like a partial of it cleaves onto nearby targets, then I think it may actually be like a lot better. It would just be like an auto attack if you're a warrior build with like less buttons, but maybe like easy to pick up, easy damage, but maybe not as, you know, easier build that's easy to play, at least. I don't know. It would change how you deal with rage. And Like how it used to be where consistent rage was chunky. Yeah. Yeah, there would need to be like a gameplay change, I think, between two-handers and, two-handers and single-minded Fury. Titan's grip and single-minded Fury. If there was that kind of like a change, that kind of a difference, I think it would be golden. I think it would play a little, it would have better, it will stand on its own 2 feet a little bit better. Let me see if there's like a forum post right now on the PTR thing. Battleground Brawl. Welcome, please read this. Okay. Alright, let's go do a queue on live. I'm thinking maybe the servers will probably be up around like 6 PM. So basically in 40 minutes. Let's go do like a real queue real quickly, yeah? An actual queue on live servers. Although, honestly, I don't know. What class would you play, dude? What isn't changing? Because like the new Fury Warrior, no, the Fury, not Fury. New Outlaw Rogue, I'd rather play the new Outlaw Rogue than the one we have now. The Outlaw Rogue we have at home. Oh yeah, I started leveling another character. I have my undead that I got my heritage set on. Cool questline, not as cool as like the Night Elf though. And I'm working on the Worgen. I'm gonna be working on other characters as well. I'm gonna be working on a dwarf, Tauren, gnome. I still gotta get the work one. So I still gotta, I guess I'm gonna be working on that as well. PTR servers right now I'm on live. PTR servers are down, but the fact that they're down probably means that there's gonna be a new build tonight. So I kind of want to check it out. And it looks sick. It looks good, doesn't it? And you can get this at level 50. Like if you make it undead and level it right now with the big leveling buffs we have, getting to level 50 is really fast and easy. I like it a lot, man. It's so good. It's really like high quality, really crisp pixels, very detailed. And like all the different parts, like even if you take out the belt, like the pants also look pretty good too. You can't really see them. But like the belt looks amazing. All the different parts are there. You also have a couple different like helms. So you can either have a hoodie without the mask or with the mask. Chest pieces can be a little bit different, right? The tombstone in the back is awesome. How it's just like a backpack. I think it looks good. So I'm going to be working on the like the top hat for the Worgen. Trying that out. And then probably work on dwarf. Probably get a orc. Because I feel like I should go and experience the orc heritage questline. That looks awesome, man. Can we unlock it? Yeah, right. That was a good time to level a bunch of alts, man. And there's like pretty easy guides on war mode leveling while within your own zone or your faction zones, or just doing like the WoD intro and the first zone of WoD. There's not a lot of like alliance or horde interaction, so you could just be in war mode, cruising for 10 or 20% more XP if you're alliance, and you're just speed leveling. It's just speed demon strats. Plus, Darkman Fair is out, so utilize that too. That's 10% more XP. Also, draw to the 10 lands if you've done any like BFA stuff, or even to like if you haven't. Basically, you need to go to the BFA zones, Kulturas and Dalar, do like the very, very interesting stuff. And then you could do some Dark Shore and Arathi Highland World Quest. Get accommodations, turn those into draw to 10 lands, 10% more XP potions. That leaves a PTR. It comes to the boys, move. I know, dude. That's exactly how it's gonna be. As soon as I jump in the key, man. Oh, okay, hold on. Hold on a second. Yeah, so this is apparently what Wrath, Change Slam hits with both weapons to echo damage dealt with like 10 to 50%, call it a day. Drop the buff, and like it's a retail. When you dual wield one-handed weapons, you deal 20% more damage with Slam, hits both weapons. Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, because then you would have like, wait, Slam is actually a button if you're playing single-minded Fury. And then it have it like echo, yeah, so it cleaves. That'd be neat. Cataclysm? That's Kata? Okay. I assumed it's Wrath because, I mean, I don't know. Just when I see that kind of like a layout, I'm thinking that's probably not classic. But Slam, that'd be cool. Because Slam doesn't get no play at all. Hey, now in chat, what's up, basic? How you doing, my guy? All right. So, I mean, I guess I could either level this Worgen because we do have time walking, that or just do a key. I don't know, man. Probably just do a key, yeah. What character have we even had done a key? Cat had tiny talents. Oh, you're right. They did shrink him compared to Wrath. I don't like that. I don't like that. Yeah, when you look at it that way, look at these things. I mean, I guess with Wrath, it will probably be like, all right, we can't go longer. We have to shrink and put all the good, impactful stuff in there. But man, yeah. At least a tiny looking. Is this ability already a takedown or something that was? That was a stun for Arms Warriors. I do remember that one. That was like a proper stun ability. Oh my god, these things, dude. Icons on them are pretty awesome though. Fantastic icons all around. But yeah, I feel that though. TBC size, oh no. Yeah. And when you put it like that, let's see. Do I have anything? Do I even have a single character that's done a weekly? Probably like my shaman, right? Hold on. I want to see if my shaman's done anything at all. That's another class that I would love to play, shaman on live, but the new version that you can play on PTR on 10.2 is just a lot more fun. Like the wild, like lightning bolts, chain lightning, lava burst thing. Oh, it's like, it's much better. It actually even feels better to play. Oh yeah, I do have stuff with this guy. The new Gatling gun? Yeah, it is literally a Gatling gun. It is actually a Gatling gun. I will take a little rot crusty little doll over here. It's not the worst, because my trinket's a bit dog, dude. Absolutely. Like, look at this thing. It's still good, like as a trinket, but man, item level. Now we're actually full 40. Got a long time coming though. I still got this thing trinket too. It's pretty dog as well, man. It's not good. It is not good at all. That was a fun with single Mighty Fury, but it was better when you got more gear since you were easier to manage rage. Fair enough. What's up, Neuron? How you doing, fam? Anthony, how you doing, my guy? Hey, Dabs, how you, mate? What's up, Anthony? Hope you have a good one, my guy. Doing pretty good, man. Doing pretty good. Chilling now. Waiting for the new build because we might actually be getting one. Very excited for it. Very, very, very excited for it. Alright, chat. What do you guys think? Back then? No, dude. Real strike? Okay, okay. The owl, the rogue. Oh, the combat, really. Alright, look at this thing. Reveal and strike. You know, man, I was just thinking about the combat rogue of back in the day. Reveal and strike, yeah. Instant strike that deals a bunch of damage. Increase the effectiveness of the next finishing move by 35-15 seconds. Adds 1 common point. I think in Mr. Pandaria they also had it so while Reveal Strike is on there, Instant Strike sometimes can generate 2 common points instead of 1. It is pretty neat. But man, yeah, that's about the complexity you had with a spec though. Is like Reveal and Strike once in a while. That's really about it. Then it just spam Sinisters into Slice, Sinisters into Abyss. Maybe Rupture, because at some point they did have Rupture, then remove Rupture because you don't really need it. Kind of comes with some Blade's birthplace. I think so. I think so. It's just like something you would pick up, but it wasn't something you would like really think about. And you gotta get more functionality, like come Mr. Pandaria and stuff. How is you? I'm doing pretty good, Anthony. Hope you're doing good too. Very different than Pure plays right now. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think there needs to be like more support towards like just a difference of playstyle between the single mod and between Titan's Grip Warrior. Hey, now what's up, Ashy? How you doing, my guy? Who? Who's missing? Excuse me? Missing. Oh, Rumble stuff. Okay. Warcraft Rumble welcome letter. Oh yeah, the mobile game or whatever, right? Oh, let's see. Hold on. It's actually all here. Or is it up above? Probably. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's a Warcraft Rumble thing. So you can basically, what is it? Find Rumble coins all over Voldraken, I think. And you can go in here and plug it in and you can get a, whoa. That's actually kind of detailed. Look at that. Like ONYXIA or whatever, right? That's kind of cool. But you basically can go in and pop in coins that you collect all over Voldraken and I think other capital cities. And it spits you out like the Rumble toys that you could just place on the ground. It's kind of neat. Cool cross-promotion event. If you want to collect a bunch of toys like this guy over here, the Stonehoof Tauren. Oh, okay. So it's like even in the art style of Rumble. Okay. Cool. All right. I had no idea. I just knew that it was going to be a promotional event. I didn't really know like what it was all going to look like. Thoughts on disc and now it's coming up in 10.2. It's looking really good for 10.2. Yeah, I saw your message there. Hold on. Let me read it out again. Sorry, ping you. Yeah, by the way, ping me anytime you want to. Swapping from PvE to PvE again. How's disc looking for PvE? Most sure checks out PvE, but it's a PvP. Been really drawn for me. I think it's going to be pretty good for PvE content. Disc is looking really good. Like some of the changes I've gotten have been awesome. I feel like for dungeons it's going to be a little bit easier to get into. In raids, it's always been a spec where we want to do a lot of planning ahead of the time. A lot of planning to figure out like what kind of a go you want to have, right? And Yeah. I don't feel like that's not really going to change about the spec. It's still going to be a lot of big planning. What's up, Byron? What's up, my guy? Hope you're doing good, my man. You doing PTR testing if they have a build? Probably. If they do have a build, I doubt they'll have dungeons available. But if they do, that could be fun, right? Did everybody want my characters? Okay, I guess every one of my characters got the quest for it. Neat. Okay, I just want to do a dungeon. I'm thinking do, I don't know, Frost maybe? 16, I don't really know. Sign up for a random freehold maybe. Get a weekly out of the way. Now Slayer push. What are the affixes this week given? Fortified entangling bowstring. That's not bad at all. That doesn't seem bad whatsoever. Horde only. Who makes a group that's horde only anymore, dude? Who does that? Look, I'll go Frost, man. I'm really bad at fire. It's a shaded week for high keys. Really? Okay. I had no idea. I had no clue. All right. Let me make sure I got like the best stuff that I have on me. Because I don't remember if I have like my best gear equipped either. It's been a bit, dude. I haven't managed this mage at all. It's been a while. Let's just say that. Rock Crosted is fine. Okay, I think I'm wearing the best gear I can get. Or best gear that I have in my bags right now. So that'll work. Okay. I'll just call it mage. Alright, what the hell do we go? Crassus Landing, Ruby Life Shrine, Obsidian. You know, they'll go into Legion? Or they go into Nelth. I'm guessing Nelth with the Warlock is at, so let me start flying that direction. How I feel about 10-2 Rogue? It is awesome. It is fantastic. First of all, let me actually do it by order. Ashy, I feel like in raids, disc base is going to be pretty strong. It's looking pretty decent. Healing wise, Holy's still a little bit ahead of it in terms of HPS and the early PTR testing. Tuning may change this, but I think this does have an opportunity to like shine within the current rate. As long as you can line up your big bursts of healing, you'll be good to go. Under healing may be an opportunity going forward, and if you're trying to under heal, then this specific is going to be a better spec for it because it has passive damage and it has moments of big heals and cooldowns. Under healing is very much a possibility, and that's where disc I think is going to be good. That being said, for disc, when it comes to raids, it's always about timing. It's always about planning. So it's about trying to figure out good atonement windows, and that takes a little bit of like practice. So if you try to go into disc base for PvE for raids, there's a pretty big learning curve. That learning curve is a lot smaller when it comes to Mythic Plus environments. It's really up to you to like figure out how you're going to use atonement and your bursts of healing to be able to top people off. But outside of that, it's a lot easier in Mythic Pluses because your healing is mostly just focused on 5 targets where damage and healing are not as like, you don't really need a big atonement window. It's a lot easier to just pop in a Powered Radiance, get atonements on everybody, start doing damage, start healing. You just know when to do damage through healing with atonement or when just to chill back and just properly heal, cast some flash of lights into people. You know what I mean? Rotate into shields. That's going to be a lot easier from the disc base in Mythic Pluses than in raids, if that's what you're trying to go for. As for Outlaw Rogue, they're fantastic. Rogues in general are looking really, really good. But yeah, Rogue is definitely a class you should be looking for. Whether it's Assassination, Subtlety, or even Outlaw. All of them are looking good. They got new stuff to play with, new talents to play with. Outlaw's performance has been a lot higher than a lot of us expected. And Nell Slayer. Okay. Hold on, let me see if I can send these guys to like Broken Isles. There we go. Hold on, let me send you boys in. You guys can go. There we go. Hold on. Here you guys go. I'm gonna go to Hall of the Guardian just because I can port there much faster than these guys. Okay, so Neltharian's Lair, not Nelth. Are there big rotation changes for Outlaw? Can I play in PTR? Can play PTR? So whenever servers are up, you can definitely hop on. Rotationally changes, base rotation of Thunder Strikes, pistol shots, and dispatches between the eyes, slice and dice. Not really. Ambush, still a viable playstyle too. You are going to have changes in terms of like some of the capstone talents you have. Like there's Crack Shot, right? While in stealth or under the influences of Shadow Dance or Subterfuge from Vanish, your Between the Eyes does not have a cooldown. And every Between the Eyes is also going to use a dispatch for free. So you pick up talents like Count the Odds, where every single time you dispatch, there's a chance you can roll around a buff. That's pretty good there. That kind of leads into that talent anyway, sort of, but you can access it through other means too. And you basically go for vanishes, replacing it with dispatches of Between the Eyes, which does a lot of damage. Between the Eyes has a chance to refund you back the common points, so you can Between the Eyes, common points it back, hit Between the Eyes again, common points it back, and it's like a slot machine to some degree. Sounds exciting, maybe sounds a little bit like too much. To help you mitigate that, oh man, am I gonna have to watch out for all these things and gotta do buff mechanic? Your new tier set basically makes you roll the bones a little more passive, and it just throws more buffs at you, so you don't have to worry about the buffs nearly as much, because there's a good chance you're going to be rolling with a good set of buffs pretty much constantly. Alright, so am I the only one here? I am. Okay, we're waiting. That's stoned. Yeah, so Outlaw rotationally is going to change a little bit depending how you build yourself. Then there's things like Ghost Strike. That's off GCD. That's going to be interesting to weave into rotation. But also you have little things like Blade Flurry can now, if you pick the right talents, will generate a common point for every target that you flurries. Whenever you press Blade Flurry, you initially have this like strike that hits everything around you. So for every target it hits, it can generate common points, so you can use that rotationally in AoE, which feels so good to press. And it basically, with this whole like crack shot, vanishing, shadow dancing, you're just getting Between the Eyes John Wick gameplay, which I love. But if you don't like it, you can play the ambush build, which is still a ton of common points and it's still very consistent. Or you can still play the pistol shot, which works out pretty well too. I just think crack shot is looking really fun, really good, and there's just like very bursty, and I think that's something the spec kind of lack. The damage mostly is flat for it, but when you get those vanish windows, dance windows, oh, does it feel good? You have a solid set of burst. And an AoE, oh, it's great. And cooldown reduction allows you to basically vanish burst like that every 30 minutes or so, depending on how many common points you generate. Do you think it's better for WoW to have an engine and create WoW 2? I think long term for them to either scrub the game, right? Remove all the spaghetti code out of the game, would probably be a good move. That or having a WoW 2 at some point. Yeah, one of those things was going to have to come to fruition one day. It's a long project, and if they were to do WoW 2, basically we need to stop production on expansions, and it'll probably be a long wait until they remake the game again. I don't even know what WoW 2 would look like, though, by the way. Like, I talk about like the same game, just in a different engine, and everything is no spaghetti code, but keep the content as it was, right? All the raids, all the dungeons, and everything. Or like, fresh start, all those expansions and content you had in the original game, void. This is the new experience. You basically get to start from scratch, kind of like a classic WoW, revamped, with nicer graphics. You start level 60, you still got the Blackwing layer, but like all this Wrath Lich King TBC, forget about it. It's like it never existed. Because I feel like that'd be kind of sad too, that would just throw content. Throw the baby out in bathwater, I don't think is the play. And I just don't know. I don't know. Maybe like long term it would be good. I just don't know if it's physically possible. Getting the higher thing is pretty good, man. Excited for Odin's Fury Warrior. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. How do you think though? What do you think will get announced at BlizzCon? So from the leaks, right? So we don't know if they're real or not. Just all leaks are leaks until we know for sure. Oh, this guy got double bear form. I love it, dude. It looks so good. You know, the OG, man. There's something about the OG form. It looks incredible. Like, I love the fact that you can get a fell werebear in the Mage Tower, but the OG is so good. Look at it, dude. That looks so good. It looks great. Hope for Warcraft 4. Just we don't wait. I don't know, man. RTS I think is just dead in the water. RTSs for the most part are not that popular. I would love for them to be more popular than they are. I think RTSs in general just like their time has come, or their time has gone by. It's a bygone era, and that's sad for me to say. You know, it's kind of like everybody were making a MOBA. No, MOBAs are pretty dead too. Like, people will make a MOBA here and there, but on for a large portion, MOBAs are basically dead. They might as well be like dead. I don't know. I don't want them to be dead, but that's how it feels like, you know. I got the OG form. It is so good looking. Folks, me, are we lusting? Is that what we're doing? Are we blazing? So no, she's thirsty. Oh, okay, hold on. Thirsty, hold on. Here we go. Sorry. Lust, yeah. Are we going big? Want to go big? Big? Let's go these guys, yeah. Pulling big. Okay, well, we're going to pull big. We're going to lust it. Everything. Oh, I forgot. I need to do this. We'll leave this, right? We'll leave these. I think we'll leave these. I probably shouldn't have done that. That's a little early, it feels like. Go one of these. As long as the big guy dies, like, we'll be okay. That next big dude slap is gonna be huge. Yeah, the bear better have something for this one. Man, I missed these. I missed these. Oh, this is gonna hurt, by the way. Oh no! Run! Okay, he's doing it. He's doing it, dude. He's doing it. Oh, this was fine. This was gorgeous. I love that. I love big pulls in a WoW, and I love when the community is like, "All right, let's do this." I don't think a lot of them were prepared for it, but I'm glad that they went with it, man. I'm glad they went with it. We were chilling. We were hard chilling the entire time. Oh my god, it's so good. Got one of these in there. Big AoE. Frost blasting the AG. Dude, it's so fun. I am a little bit sad that Frost here said it's just like very, very bland. Kind of boring. Not like it's bad. It's probably going to be like numerically good tier set, but it just feels kind of bland in comparison to like what Fire is getting and what Arcane is getting. Like some unique interactions there. You know what I mean? But yeah. I don't know. Maybe it'll be like very, very good numerically. Probably the best one numerically for all we know. You know? I probably could have went over here, started the RP a little earlier. But yeah. Frost is really good if you got someone played it. Ever since they got a rework with 10. 1.5 I think it was. It's really good. Good set of talents. Icy Veins 2-minute cooldown feels really good, impactful. They took away the Frosty Elemental out of the class as a talent choice, but you now summon one whenever you press your Icy Veins. That's pretty good. Can't set up on this tier anymore. Big Sag. No? I thought with Arcane you would be able to set up. They made it a little bit easier to set it up with a tier. Or am I wrong about that? Maybe I'm wrong about that. But I thought they made it a little bit easier with Arcane. Also, the random free cleaves that you got out of this spec, very, very awesome. Look at Ice Lances, super good. Let's see if I can get one of these in there. Gotta make sure the ads die, but it is fortified, so I don't think it's gonna be that big a deal, honestly. Probably should be shielding us a lot more earlier, though. There we go. I mean for pre-Mythic Plus pulls. Oh, pre-Mythic Plus, yeah. So like if you were trying to like set up a let's say like a bit of cheesy, like get all your clear casting procs ahead of time. Yeah, can't do that anymore. Unfortunate, but it makes sense why, right? It's just like nobody really wants to do that much prep work, right? Imagine going in with a class like, hey guys, I just need like a half an hour to prep. Like Rogues was looking like Outlaw Rogues. We're gonna have like a 3-minute prep work before every pull within the raid. That wasn't gonna cut it, man. That was just not gonna cut it. Honestly. Get some cooldown reduction here while I'm at it. I want to see how good that voodoo doll is as a trinket. I thought it was like super insane or anything, but hoping the damage is like... I mean, my damage is so skewed for these two abilities. Top heavy, 60% of my damage is... Ah! I almost forgot my barrel. That could have been bad. But Rod Crusted, I don't know, like 2.6, 1.9, like 4%. I guess it's about like a flurry. I guess it's kind of there, close. Yeah. But for BlizzCon, I think they're only going to announce new expansion. Based on the data mine and stuff, it looks like they do have something planned for that. And they're probably going to do a Classic Plus. I feel like that leak with Chris Metzen coming back, I think there's going to be some big payoff. I think they realize that Classic experience has been good. Hardcore Classic in particular has also been really good for them as well. I don't think they... someone tells me they probably do not expect to have this many people like get excited for Hardcore Classic. As many people did get excited for. So I think that's going to be one of those things where they probably were like a little bit surprised by it. At least if I had to guess. Because it's something the community has always done, but like with this many people playing it, I think it's like, wait, we found like We could probably make some work off of this, right? Ideas are flowing. How do we continue the experience going? And it's just like, it kind of plays itself, right? It's just a little mode. It's just a fun mode that players themselves, for the most part, have created, more or less, with a couple of add-ons or whatever. It's just like, it just prolongs the experience of Classic, where you don't necessarily need to even make a new expansion, but like, if you could just find a way to reuse some of the content and give it like a fun spin, content just makes itself, you know? I sense a glitch spike, doing like 70% of your damage to boss, love it. It is kind of cool though. I do think that's why the huge set that they're coming up with. The one that's all about glacial spikes, that does cleave AoE and just does raw extra damage. And has a high chance to like give you flurries. I think numerically it's going to be really strong. I just don't know how good it's going to be like overall though. Numerically I think it's going to be fantastic though. Ow, this hurts. We're going to wall this. Try to see if we can get a second wall if we need it. Get some images in here. This guy's probably gonna do this thing. The avalanche, yep. Try to see if I can maybe the group them up together. Yeah. I mean, should be on this guy the entire time. Yeah, probably should have been. He's a bit of a pain. But I think there's definitely going to be someone with Classic. I think it's an opportunity that would be like missed. And I don't think they would want to have a missed opportunity just like that. Uh-oh. Warlock got something. Maybe like an avalanche. Let's skip a couple of these because they just get too much of vibe, and not like the fun vibe, just kind of whatever vibe. But I am hoping that we'll get a new expansion. I think that recent leak with the Algar or whatever, the Algarian stuff, Kaz Algar or whatever, I think that's probably real. I think it's probably going to be real. I don't think it's going to be a dwarven expansion, but I think dwarves are going to be involved, or like some kind of like a creatures. They're going to be very, very similar to dwarves. I think that is probably real. At least I kind of want it to be real. But it's like an interesting setup, right? And that makes you think it's going to probably be like some Titan focus expansion. But I think it's about that time for us to go back to like Cosmic Threats. Not that I really prefer Cosmic Threats over others. Like sometimes they're done well. Like Legion was done really well. Legion with Cosmic Threats and stuff like that. That was awesome. An enjoyable experience. Artifact weapons were, for the most part, really, really good. And like, it was so much stuff to do outside of just raiding and dungeons too. And I think they did really, really well that they haven't really been able to capture with every other expansion. It's just the outside of expansion content. Outside of like the treadmill of the gear and stuff. If that makes any sense. Oh, that could have been bad. If you just turned it a little bit to the side. But yeah, it looks like it would be like on par, right? To go back to something more outside of our wheelhouse. Something more fantastical, I guess, in a way. I'm good. Thank God for this Warlock and the Cellstones, man. I swear. Also, I should probably get close enough for a cone of cold, right? Probably should. Okay, that missed everything. That missed all of it. All right. Okay. Oh no, dude. Oh no, dude. Oh my God. You're a god now? You don't want it? Cosmic Threat stuff? Because I feel like Cosmic Threats have been done good before. Before Magni returns as a champion. Magni, no. I would. Magni, he can take a break, dude. He gotta retire. You know what I mean? That's gotta be like a perma retire situation. Magni gotta take a nap, man. He's an old man. He's gotta chill. Also, I probably should have popped cooldowns here a lot earlier. I'm just waiting for them to like pull something big enough where it's just like worth sending. That's my 2 minutes. I feel like this one little dude over here is just not worth sending it on. My health. All right, we're coming back. Dude, me and this Warlock, or at least not me, but this Warlock has been dead a lot, by the way. Sorry. It's all good. I think this guy, he does play into trees. I don't think they're targeting the right target. I think they're all just... No, they are healing me too. Never mind. I was going to say, maybe he doesn't have the macro set up for trees. But no, he's chilling. It's just me not pressing defensives. Medivh and Dadgar should come back together with Cosmic Threat. I don't think Medivh is a real entity anymore, isn't he? Isn't he just like a spirit in the Karazhan Tower? I don't think he's real anymore. I'd be cool if there was like an echo of Medivh, right? Because we had an echo of Sindragosa in the library, so I think that'd be cool. But yeah, I mean, need to have Khadgar come back though. Because because I'm a big fan of Khadgar in general. It was kind of cool that he was somewhat involved with Blue Dragonflight stuff, but for the most part, a lot of the way has been given to Caligos, which makes sense, right? It's literally like his flight, it's that flight's experience or whatever. So that makes all the sense in the world. I swear I miss with that every single time. I don't think I've ever landed a cone of cold in my life.
Watch your step.
Alright, at least we have lust for this guy. I have no cooldowns, but at least we have lust. Anyways, ready? Let me get you a little bit of food. There we go. Mage table. I got you, fam. I got you. I'll place it whenever I need to. Remember when the early data is tried to say that Khadgar was actually a dragon? I mean... Wait, what? I was gonna say, what was somebody? Give a second. I don't know, if Khadgar was a dragon, I think it would have known this by now, right? I think it would have been like pretty common knowledge. Oh yeah, Khadgar, by the way, been dragon all along. You know, 1,000-year-old dragon.
Watch your step.
What do we need though? I just don't know how that would have worked out at all.
Watch your step.
Okay, that... Okay. Alright, I wanted to get close enough to like cone of cold them to see if I can get my reset, but apparently... do I even run the right talent for reset? I do! Cold snap is a thing. I do have it talented into. So then I was running away at an angle and then the hands spawned. And if you touch the hands, right, when they spawn, when they're up, if you touch them, immediate clap. So you basically gotta wait for hands, see what is the safe spot, and then walk out for the safe spot. But if you touch them while they're up and they're just idling, you die. I think it's this one. I think it's this one over there. At least I'm guessing. It looks like everybody else is guessing too. Oh, you're going on this one. Okay, interesting. We'll see how it goes. Maybe that's the play. I'm just gonna hit both of them. Oh, you guys were right, actually. I like these things. If you walk into them, you just die. So you feel like already mid-air and you're jumping. Yeah, you just die. You just die. It's kind of unfair in my opinion, but it's just a quirk. It's so quirky. So I gotta blink it, so I gotta wait. And if you stand in the middle, they just insta clap you. For some reason, in the middle, if you just chill there. I heard that they insta clap you. That's fun. Alright. Next pack. Hey Dala, Demon Hunter is almost full PvP gear. Damage is wild. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be even more wild once we are in 10-2. Because then you're gonna have like a big inertia, 20% damage buff. You're gonna have a demon that you can control whenever you summon. Yeah, it's gonna be really good. It's gonna be a fun time. Plus you can go for the immolation aura build too, and you just have passive warmth. John, hey to man, isn't your PTR built today? Looks like maybe the servers are down. So there's a chance. Like, no guarantee, but there is a chance. Yeah, let me do one of these. I don't want to get... Finally got my proper cone of cold in there. Good cooldown reduction as well. See if I can get some of these things back. Probably should go in this guy's shield too. I just want to backpedal. Yeah, just backpedal it. Nice. Paladin is another spec, by the way, in 10-2 that I think a lot of people are going to be sleeping on. Because red is actually looking pretty good for next patch. Actually pretty good. Let's see if I can maybe hit him with one of these. Yeah. Breath him. Can't really stop this one. I can knock him. That doesn't do anything. Okay, so we just got to kill him. Maybe that killed. That guy probably gonna meta. Yeah, he's gonna meta. Or no. Big roar. Huge fan of that. Let's see if I can kick that guy. No, I can't kick him because I'm bad. What do we have? Not a lot. I mean, we have damage, but that's about it. Also, I'm noticing... Oh, I was gonna say, where's a warlock? But the guy's just dead. Probably could have just breathed those guys, honestly. I mean, breath him now, yeah. Breath. That was just 2 men there, dude. More like that insta. What killed him? Stone Bolt, Stone Shatter. Okay, took a frontal. I feel that. I feel that. Warlock might be a friend of theirs though, so maybe they're just like chill about it, you know? Hopefully. Let's hope that guy doesn't get too much grief. You know, he died a couple of times, so what? Don't have a breath for this one, and knockback don't work. We're gonna have to roar it maybe? Probably? Nah, we're chilling. I think 3 legendary classes will be a lot better than the current lock same. 3 legendary classes? Well, what legendary class are you talking about here? Oh, you mean classes that have access to legendaries? Or I mean like legend. What do you mean by legendary? Like hero classes, like like evokers, Death Knights, Demon Hunters? Or are you saying there's going to be a new class called a legendary class? Okay, those guys, yeah, probably. I mean, AUG evoker is really good, right? I just wonder how present dev are going to be, or like if they only have any breathing room. Demon Hunters, I think with the rework, I mean, it'd be kind of sad if they weren't good, right? I'd be a little bit sad, tragic if they weren't good. But we'll see, yeah. See if we can plant one of these in here. Get some cooldown reduction. Maybe Nova them real quickly. Hit them with a Blizzard. Quick one of these. Gotta let them melt over time, hopefully. Give a bit of shield. Tank needs to be in melee. Otherwise he's not gonna get hit ever. Yeah, the red is gonna get... Tank, you... What are you doing moonfiring the guy? Get in melee. Get in the melee. You get it. That red pally's the one getting melee right now. What are you doing? He's so like worried about... Oh god. He's so worried about the tongue. He's just like backing away. Red is getting meleeed over there. What are you doing? You goober? Oh my goodness. Single-handedly trolling this run. I can't believe it. These druids are out of control. Alright, well if that's a coming, I should probably be able to hit him with one of these, yeah. Nova, hit him with one of these. Blink right in. Get some cooldown reduction. Yeah, that's chilling, man. We don't worry about him. Get in melee, what are you doing? Dude, these bear tanks. Oh my god, man. What is he doing? Red is actually gonna die. He doesn't realize that the red is the one getting meleeed. Red, your health. Red is just taking it like a champ. Oh, he's a god. This guy's just so afraid of Spike Tongue, man. He's just like, I just want to be ready for it, bro. I get it, but like the red is getting meleeed. The boss can only hit something that's a melee of him. Hold on. I want to see damage taken. Hold on. We're gonna see damage taken. Damage taken. Look at this. He's getting meleeed by the boss. You're getting melee by him. He took 1,000,000 more damage than you from the melees. Get in the... As a tank, if you're ever fighting a boss, it's like a big old thing on the edge of a platform. Please get in melee. Please get in melee. It's not negotiable. Not negotiable. Okay, let me see. Finally Kona called it. Hell yeah. Let's do a little bit of this AoE in here. Armor in. Shields for everybody. Chat, seriously, get in melee, man. Get in melee. Otherwise your melee gonna be dead. Plenty of time to get away from the tongue. Plenty. Ow. Probably dead. Unless we live. Probably dead unless I'm not dead. But actually go back to my rogue next season. Dude, yeah, rogues are looking really good. Definitely worth checking it out, man. At least give it a try. But I think you'll like it. If you played Rogue at any point, I think this is going to be the best version of Rogue. If you like the wild card that is Outlaw, you will like this new version of Outlaw. If you love the poisons and bleeds of Assassin, the fact that they're letting your poisons cleave is amazing, bro. It is so good. Hold on, let me see if I can hit him with one of these. Oh god, I'm dead. Unless we're okay? Maybe? Wallen? It's really up to the healer. Can he heal us properly here? And it's gonna... Oh, my health. 2 of these to the face and I'm dead. B-res? I'm afraid, but okay, we'll try it. Oh god, that B-res in the melee. Tank is dead. Kill something, anything. Kill some of them. Got stunned. Anyone got repairs? Hold on. Anyone got repairs? Because I could like fly out, fly in, and hopefully I could be here fast enough, yeah? That's not good. Yes? Okay, he says yes. Did they come back? Okay, we'll go back there. They said we got repairs. Cool. I'll come back to them real quick. Ball pull. I mean, I like it. I think you just lost that, yeah? I think we lost that. We do that. We can do that again and lost. And just use defensives. And just send defensives. Oh, okay. He just wanted to chest it. I mean, it was a good pull for 2 chests. Like, we got plenty of time to still 1 chested, but yeah, pretty neat. Hey mate, Feral Joe outlook for M plus 10.2. Hiroshima. Hard to tell without final tuning. That being said, outlook looking really good. But so is the Feral. Honestly, some of the numbers Ferals can do is kind of nuts. I think just on utility alone, Rogue is a little bit better. But Feral's not bad. Like, if you can find a group that's like down with you playing the Feral, yeah, Feral could probably work. In a plus 17 key, fine as it was a lower key, just learning. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah. I do like big pulls though, and people trying stuff out. Like, on my main and the Evoker, like doing a 22 is like a warm-up key now. So doing a 17, I'm just like, go big. Do it. We can do it. We can live it. I believe. Probably should be sending on this thing though. I think it's so much more scarier than the other guy. Or maybe the other guys we're sending on, because this also cleaves us. Why do they got walking? Why do they men waddling? Is it maybe like a mortal coil that send them? Probably, right? Oh my god, it hurt. You're also a little shield. Alright, so unsteady. I like it. Red, yeah, what's going on, dude? It's one of those keys, dude. I don't think we can do that without the boss. I think they're gonna... Yeah, they pull. Yeah, they pull. Alright, so this guy we're gonna have to interrupt as soon as we can, yeah? Just gotta pop cooldowns now. Probably not the best way to do it. Probably just wait until the ads is out, yeah? Oh, but maybe that's why. Maybe that's where we go. Super, super... Oh, he got mortal coiled. That explains it. Oh, this is gonna hurt, by the way. Ow. Everything hurts. Everything hurts. Please stop moving the boss. Everything hurts. Stop moving the boss. Please, everything just hurts. Oh god. I'm probably dead. Unless we're alive somehow. Breath? Okay. This guy's still alive, by the way. He's gotta die. This went well. I don't think he knows that that's how the mechanic works. Oh, the fact that this man's still alive is crazy. Ow. Good shot mode. So that's how, Atha. If you're wondering, hey, how you guys get a red gear? That's how, man. We're painting the gear red with our own blood. But actually go back to Motherboard. Yeah, for sure, for sure. So a lot of people playing survival. Have you tried? Yes, on PTR. Very fun. I like the tier set. I like the changes. It looks really, really good, man. I like it a lot. It's pretty... I think it's going to be very much under the radar kind of spec. But I think it's going to be kind of like low-key good. Kind of low-key good. Let's start getting some of these minis, man. We'll see. I guess we just got to pull this. Honestly, I feel like we could pull both of them. It feels bad that I lusted there. Because I thought, okay, well, I guess we probably should if we want to try to live it. Yeah. Why people doing these kind of keys and lower it? He just wanted to see if you could +2 it, I think. And I think he was under the impression that the other guys will just not pull. If you just pull the boss and you pull him to the side. Because I think that's how that worked back in Legion, right? You just could do the boss away from the ads. You would do the right-hand side. You leave these guys alone, pull the boss to the right, and we were chilling. So I think that might have been like one of those like, oh, I think we used to do that in Legion. Because I thought the same thing. Maybe I just imagined it, right? But I'm pretty sure that that's what used to happen back in Legion too. Maybe I'm wrong. It should be the bursting way more. Is it like single target DPS? I mean, maybe he's got like a single target build. who knows, right? Maybe he was thinking it was a tyrannical week. It's a 17 key. I'm not gonna like put such crazy, like, you know, not even crazy, but just like those expectations of like, you know, just the dude jamming, you know, hanging out, chilling, playing with some homies or whatever. You know what I mean? Just a vibe. He just vibing, man, just doing his thing. You know, if it's like a 22 and he's not really doing it, then it's like, okay, well, yeah, I guess it's like, it should be high. But this is like the casual keys, man, you know? Some people just kind of queue up, they pick up a random, little randomize their talents, and that's it, man. They're just gaming. You know? So I just learned that keeping those kind of expectations for some players, it's just like not really, like, I don't know. Not worth it. Because let's say you're doing like a 24 and a red is doing some weird build that just makes no sense. You'd probably be like, what is this guy doing? He's trolling the key. And you'd probably be getting like mad, because I probably would be getting mad. But like, it's just not worth getting mad over, you know? I don't know what the investment. That's how I view it. Probably should have put across the spike a little closer, right? Yeah, that red tank is gonna have a bit of a toughie running back. Yeah, the even Pally is just already moving over. Unless you want to bubble it. Oh, the gateway though! That play is so good! Okay, is this enough cover? Just enough cover. I got smacked once, but it's okay. Okay, we can play around this. Except that's gonna be kind of far, isn't it? Oh, that's gonna be super far. Yeah, press something. Use something. He's gonna be waddling. That's gonna just be doing a lot of AoE damage. It's not gonna feel great. Okay, the fact that it's on me is a little unfortunate. But what can you do, right? Nice. What I can do probably is land it a little bit closer to us, so we don't have to go super far.
Find shelter.
Oh, there we go. With all his shield. Again, kind of got it a little far, but the guy's dead. Not optimal, but functional and doable. And we got a ring. Anybody want it? And we got 90 score out of it. That Warlock left instantly, bro. Ah, poor guy. He was full 41. I needed a 40k. Oh, bless your heart, man. I don't know what kind of build you got going on. It just wasn't functioning. That guy left instantly, man. I wonder, he'd probably be a little embarrassed though. It's probably looked like the number was like, nope. That or maybe he died a lot, didn't he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then almost started dying at the end. Yeah, this guy had quite a few deaths here and there. But it's okay. Let me give you guys a port here. Port here. Is right probably main? It just starts to see the potential at least. Ah man, I don't know, dude. You know what I mean? I don't know. I get it though. I get it. It's one of those things where it's just like, man, I wish I could help you too, right? That's usually what does it for me. Like, I wish I could help out. But like, some people just want a game and just don't really want unsolicited advice, you know? They're just out here vibing, having a good time. Frost and Ronald for 10-2. I think Unholy's looking really, really good. That being said, Frost slaps and it feels really fun to play. I just don't really know, because Frost is like, sometimes it's a hit or miss. Either it's really good or it's not really played nearly as much. Unholy though has proven itself pretty well within the raid environment. It only struggles within AoE and Mythic Pluses. But that's where their tier set comes in, and more boys are going to do a lot more AoE damage. Plus, them trying to untie the burst from just a big opener, big cooldowns, and like having like a mediocre damage outside of the cooldowns is also a good thing. I feel like Unholy is going to feel a lot better. It's going to help him out like in PvE content. It's going to make him feel more consistent outside of just the one big window where you got to get super simped in order to make the most out of their damage. And in Mythic Pluses, having their mages cleave and stuff, oh, it's going to be really good. turning single target abilities into like free cleave is going to be good for them in general and for really any class out there. So on Holy, I think it's looking really good. On Holy, it's looking up. I give him a lot of credit. I just think he has no idea how to tank. Yeah, all good, yeah. Yeah, maybe you know, maybe just yeah. I mean, it's a bear druid, so you know, a lot of people swapped over to bears so they could play the tankiest thing ever. But like maybe just a bear druid main from like the beginning, right? He's used to having that range and moonfire and stuff. You know, he doesn't really get in there to really take big hits and stuff. But yeah, yeah. Unholy, I think it's looking really good though. I did a 110k DPS as prod in 24 Ultimate. Alright there, my guy. I see ya. Okay, you know what? He didn't have an Augie Evoker with him, okay? His beacon didn't crit enough, you know? There's a lot of things that could come down. He's playing Moonfire a lot, though. I mean, he's spreading that Moonfire. What kind of build was you running, actually? Oh, no. The Urns of Iron didn't press the button a lot. Wait, what's your, Iron Fur? 64% uptime. By golly gosh darn it, dude. Don't do that. Just have it 100%. There's no reason for Guardian not to. He's playing Raze and Thrash, and I guess he's got a shield, right? He's playing the right talents. But like... Also, he's regrowthing. Oh, he's regrowthing us. Okay, so he's throwing out some side heals. But like... What's up with the Moonfires, though? That's some wacky build right here, man. I barely see Moonfire unless it's like single target. I barely really need to press it. You're just thrashing and raising the entire time. But maybe he's playing a Galactic Guardian, right? So he's just getting freebies. Alright, is PTR servers up or are we still down for now, boys? How are we looking? Can somebody double check for me? I mean, we'll do it ourselves. We'll do it ourselves. We're a big boy. We could do these kind of things. I want to check that. Your time did no need to complain? Oh, do I sound like I'm complaining? I don't mean to. Yeah, trust me, I don't mean to. Yeah, PTR servers are down for the time being. Guy's a big boy now. Yeah, I don't know, man. 22 is a warm-up, and it's just like 17s are fun. And I just learned like there's casual players that just kind of play their own game, and they play it like for them they play like a little bit of a different version of WoW. Like it's all very similar, but it's also a little different. And I'm just like I don't think it's like worth for me to take like standards of what I expect from players that are like grinding out them 24s, 25s, right? Like it's just not worth applying those kind of standards on like dudes that are just chilling. I like pugging. I think it's really cool. I think it opens up my eyes sometimes. I guess lets me see like, you know, how does everybody else play, you know? And there's people out there that experiment with builds, and that's really refreshing, honestly. Like the guy's just trying some Moonfire thing. Cool. I'm in the chat calling out bad DPS and bad tanking. You know, I feel like when you play the game often enough, like WoW in particular, it either the environment of like everybody trying to be competitive in DPS makes you want to learn your class, or like you play a class so long you pick up a couple of things and you play it so much you want to get better at it. You want to learn how to play it better. You know, you want to feel like you mastered a class. So everybody's just got like, you know, that part in them, you know, because that's how it's with me, man. When I'm playing a class, when I first started playing WoW, like I'm playing it, I'm doing kind of okay. I got DPS meters. I see I'm not doing as good. I'm like, okay, well, what can I do to improve? Okay, well, all these resources. Okay, let's start looking through all these resources. Let me practice more rotation. Let me go ahead and train dummy for 5 minutes, see if I get it right. You know what I mean? Let me dive into some heroic dungeons or whatever back in the day, back in Cataclysm days, right? So it's just like, let me start the baby steps to really try to get better and like just try to improve little by little over time, you know? And that's how I always have been like with every game that I play. Like I always try to like do better, right? Like playing Baldur's Gate, right? The first playthrough I did was really me exploring the game, trying stuff out, really just a lot of mistakes, a lot of failures, right? And now I'm doing a second playthrough. I've been doing it for a while now on Tactician, hardest mode for BG3 right now. And I mean, every time I walk in, right, my character's built to the teeth, and every other companion geared and built to the teeth. I figure out which spells I like, which spells I don't like, and I figure out some builds that I want to do. I'm trying some new stuff for some of them, and others I'm like taking knowledge and learn. And it's just like, I feel like I'm just stomping through the content. Where the first time I played through BG3, I felt like I was just scraping by, but every fight was really close and exciting. Now I'm just going some of the hardest fights. Raphael's Mansion, stomping right through it. It just feels like the boss. What does he even do? What does he even do? Doesn't do anything. It's so good, you know. And some people just go in and they're just like, they don't really have that mindset of like, oh, I want to get really, 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 really good at this thing that I'm doing. And it's cool, you know, just kind of cruising. And then everybody has a different kind of fun. 20 minutes ago, I was going to help this please kick W. I just want to find those fun too in those low keys. Just gotta have fun in those low keys. Yeah, you know, you just gotta mess around, try some stuff, try a build, you know, do something different. You don't play a spec you don't normally play, you want to give it a practice, go into one of the, you know, whatever key you find, and give it a try, see how well you do. You know, there's fun in it. Plus, it's weeklies out of the way, get your weeklies out of the way, have some fun with it. But yeah. How bad DPS on this playing a caster, it's 100 ping kick W. Oh yeah, with the, what is it, Everbloom, right? Yeah, no, ping is definitely gonna make things so much harder. I can tell you, dude, I feel it. And I'm someone who's like super sensitive to ping. Like, if I'm playing a dungeon, let's say, and I have really bad MS and everything is super laggy, like let's say it's an Australian group, and I'm doing Mythic Pluses, you will hear me complaining, like a complaint will slip through. But know this, like at the core of me, I'm like, oh, I'm so bothered by it. Vovka, привет, как сам? Здорово, здорово, Alexi. Alexi Patton said Vovka, which is like a slang for buddy, I guess, in a way. It's like a name, but I feel like it's just like someone you would call like, yo, Johnny. I don't know. Bobby. Hey, Bobby. You just, oh, Frank. Yo, what's up, Frank? Not even his name, not even Frank. You just call him Frank. More or less, yeah. Saying hello. All right, so it looks like this is done, not up yet. I'm thinking do time walking keys, chat. I'm thinking go do a time walking key really quick on my hunter, get myself a little bit more XP, and I want to do time walking just in case we get a PTR build. You know what I mean? So just want to do leveling like that. Should be TBC. Should be pretty easy to get into. Alrighty. I'm gonna do my hunter that I've been trying to level a little bit. Shouldn't be mob. I think it's supposed to be a mob, but I'm pretty sure it's CBC though. I'm pretty sure it's CBC, but I'm not sure. Because I was looking at it the other day and it said 30. That's all I cared about. If it was mop, I guess it wouldn't be 30, would it? Is this ending or is this beginning? Compete through the Eastern Kingdoms. Talk to. Oh, so it starts. Okay. Did they already do Eastern Kingdoms or have they not done Eastern Kingdoms? Because I definitely do want to get the Eastern Kingdoms done. Because then there's like more rewards I want to try. And plus, dragon riding has been a lot of fun. Doing the races in the old world has been a ton of fun. TBC current time walking. Yeah, you're not the only one that has said wasn't supposed to be Mr. Pandaria. Like people on Twitter were saying the same thing. Or random people that are just like for you page on Twitter. So let me do this. Let me fly over to Chromie. To do the time walking is a low level, by the way. I don't know if you've ran into this issue or not, but all you gotta do is go to Chromie, disable whatever time walking like questing you're in, and queue up. That's it. And then you can queue up for time walking with everybody else as a level 30. I don't even know if I'm running the right talents either. I probably don't want to be doing Chimera shot, do I? I probably could just go lone wolf this time around. Does anybody have like a dungeon build I could do? Maybe just copy some dungeon build. Pop a few talents in here and there. Because scaling is going to be all kinds of weird for me. But let me do that real quick. Also, where is the TB? Do I gotta go Shatrat to do the TBC like vendor or whatever? Probably, right? I also would like to do Black Temple at some point on Demon Hunter. Present timeline. And now you can... Oh, item level. Okay, that solves it. Hold on. Do I have anything to buy item level wise? I guess I just gotta go back to the auction house and get enough stuff, yeah? Well, that was that will work. What are marksman hunters build for? M+. There's not a lot of marksman hunters, by the way. Oh my god, there's no marksman anymore. What happened? These guys, these poor hunters. Alrighty. But I need this. Need survivability and stuff, yeah? Crank shot is fine. Misdirect and stuff is fine. Probably can do this, yep. And then for a spec tree. That. I guess I could do that for now, and then we'll go down here too. Okay, that'll be a start. Haste. Okay, I'll pick that up later. Hey Dal, I can play NA on the USM account. Trouble having to use sub as the OG NA boy. Trouble buying a U sub. Oh yeah. Forgot what you gotta do. You gotta go to like Blizzard website, right? And then you gotta find like the extensions in the actual website for BNet. It should be an EU extension or an NA extension. It is a pain and it doesn't even work. You gotta just mess around with that, right? Just the extension to like, I think you do GB for Great Britain if you want to access the EU side of things, and then you do NA for the NA side. And then you gotta make sure that the store does work properly. That, or you gotta log out and try to log in on the EU side, or do it through the Battle.net, right? Log out on the website, do it through the BNet or whatever, try to see if that could work. That, or you gotta open up a ticket and maybe they'll get you the link that you need. That could work too, like if you was just straight up struggling like I was. But yeah, if you try to get both going, it's a pain. It's not easy. Not easy at all. All right, you know what? I need like one more item that's gonna get me a higher item level. So like there's bracers, there's a ring I can do. Okay. Let me try to see if I can do like miscellaneous finger and just something that's like my level. It's gotta be a high enough item level that I could also equip. Hopefully. That's also not ridiculous. Okay, all of it is ridiculously expensive. Except for these things, but they're level 31. 28. I just don't want to spend a lot of gold. You know? Like, do I spend 200 gold? That feels like robbery. Plus dodge and versatility. No. 72? Yeah, I'll do the 72 with strength. That's just for the item though, man. I don't know, what else can I do? Mail, and I need like what, a bracer, belt, boots. Really any one of these things? Alright, let's do rest, man. Maybe it'll be a decent one. Buying low level gear, man, is weird. It's an experience, that's for sure. Level 30, 33. Okay, all of it levels for these things are all kinds of weird, man. It's like that's level 30, but it's like for some reason Silver Defies belt is 761,000. Why? And then these things are cheaper, but they are not in my level bracket, and I can buy a 77 belt. Okay, dude. All right, we'll buy this thing. Did I meant to do wrist, not waist? Yeah, I meant to do wrists. Okay, well, I'm sure we'll get a similar experience here too. Yeah, blues are out of my level range, but everything else kind of sort of works. I mean, I guess that'll work, right? I just need enough of an item level to even queue. I'm mostly out here just waiting for the what's this, PTR to get an update. I mean, that's enough, right? That should be enough. There we go. Yeah, so now as long as you have high enough item level, you can just queue for the time walking. And it's super nice. It's actually really good. And I could do Darkman Fair while I'm at it. If I can find Darkman Fair person. God, this flying is so slow. WoW needs a new engine? Probably. Although, do you mean like just to keep the same game, keep the same content, just replace the engine entirely? Because engines, I mean, WoW's engine is built for WoW specifically. I think WoW either needs to untangle the spaghetti code or a new engine that can offer better visual clarity. Because like visually they keep making spells prettier and pixels like more condensed, and visually they can make the game pretty and pretty. Like they've done a really good job over the years. It's just I feel like in functionality the game is like, you know, feels like spaghetti code layered on top of each other. The game just starts randomly hitching certain add-ons and certain zones, just absolutely make it freak out. Certain boss abilities will just make your PC chug and stutter, and it's just like, I feel like that's where the game really needs help, is like that spaghetti code untangling things so that it has a much better performance. Because the game could probably perform much better if you like removed everything besides the Dragonflight code, but everything would also break if like you did that too, right? But like, just if they find a way to untangle everything so things would function a little bit better. Because right now if you move like a rock inside a Enduratar to like inches over. Now you can't queue for a, huh? Okay. Apparently those tickets that I had are not good enough anymore. Yeah. I think it'd be cool. I think they basically would have to skip on an expansion if they did that. I don't think they could simultaneously work on a new engine for WoW to make the game prettier and run better, and also like provide content. I just don't think that's a possibility. You know? It would be cool if that was the case, but I don't really know. Oh wait, I think let me see if this works. Got it. Awesome, awesome. Glad it worked. I kind of guessed partially because I remember more or less doing how it worked, but I was like, I think that's how I did it, but I'm not 100%. So that's a pretty good guess of mine. Can you just like stand like on the very lip, like right here, and still get the buff? Probably, right? All right, boys. I want to see if I can get a couple of these done while waiting on PTR. Hopefully PTR will be up by the time we're done here, yeah. Or maybe PTR will be up tomorrow. Let me see if they have like a forum post about it yet. Forums. Okay. Nothing yet, but I'll refresh it from time to time. Oh yeah, let me also get rid of my pet real quick. Just so I can actually use my combat buff. I don't know how many people are also doing like leveling while doing these dungeons. Oh yeah, I don't have any AoE by the way. That's gonna be weird. I can just single target. That's all I can do on this thing right now. We're at low level. We don't even have like trick shots or nothing. I probably should get that as soon as possible. I guess I could like focus down a single mob and just cleave it, or clean house that way. Maybe. That's the best I can do. Except whenever I get like a cleave with bleed. A tank would have a PC freeze with massive amount of ad spawning, huge visual effect. What happened? Don't suspect we're ended when Lich King face. Yeah, Lich King was pretty bad. Lich King was pretty bad. I mean, some people do have like, I mean, so WoW has been known as like, oh, it's a game that can basically run on a toaster. Some people take that literally and they'll just never upgrade their PC ever. And they'll have like the game running on like a hard drive when you can like buy an SSD and they're not that expensive, but like, you know, everybody has different means or whatever. But like, I do know some friends that are like trying to play a game and they'll just run on a hard drive, right? Like Starfield, for example, one of them, or BG3, right? Trying to run that game on a hard drive. You can't. You just got to give it a second, let it load everything at the very beginning, and then it'll more or less run pretty well. But like, yeah. So if you probably should upgrade your PC and upgrade your hardware just even a little bit from like generation to a generation of new games or whatever. It's probably a good idea. So it could be one of those situations, maybe like that's what your friend or your tank had, right? Just a PC from just prehistoric era or whatever. Which is like a possibility. But who knows, right? Yeah, I'm not doing any damage at all. It's max level. I probably should pick up oh, gems. Do I have anything gemmed? No, I don't think so. I think I had it on another character, my undead. Had a couple items that could use gems. But doing TBC with gems, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. See if we can get a couple procs here and there. Yeah, I definitely should get AoE whenever I can. Multi-shot is kind of a must here. I get a decent single target, but like I can't cleave anything at all. Do you have talents to get it? No, I wouldn't be able to. Because I have a point here. I wouldn't even be able to like, yeah. Wouldn't be able to get it up. I can maybe get multi-shot. That's really about it. I don't even know if that's worth, but maybe. Actually, probably worth. Do you remember Halls of Regeneration would be this good to run? Halls of Regeneration, what's that at? Level 10 Rested Shamans, 2-shotting people in dungeons, scaling is so whack. Rested Shamans, they're scaled so their damage is high. Just so like if you choose to level as a Rested Shaman or even a healer, their damage generally tends to be a little bit higher than that of like a DPS counterpart, like Retro Elemental. Just because Elemental was scaled based on like talents and gear and mastery and stuff. So baseline healers, especially low level, have pretty good like favorable scaling. Just at the very beginning. Just like at the very start. But yeah, that usually doesn't last super long. But enjoy while you have it, yeah? Enjoy while you got it for like a little bit of time. Don't these guys like really hurt? I thought the changes to these guys hurt like a ton. At least I remember these guys all just murdering things. Murdering entire groups. Oh, Jake, by the way, isn't there like XP buff right now in Wrath? Did they add one back in for like, I guess, in anticipation to ICC? That would be a pretty good time to level then, huh? You know, I've played Marksman. I haven't played this thing on live in like a good while. Definitely the early levels of this thing feel very, very slow compared to the live version. Like, live version really doesn't feel too bad, but it's definitely something I'm not used to at all. I'll probably do better, yeah? I'll probably do a little bit better. Plus XP of this thing. Oh, the XP from these dungeons are gonna be so good. I forgot the TBC still has quests. I completely forgot about that. Oh, we're golden, boys. It's gonna be good levels. As soon as I start getting like some dungeons done and I have the 30% bonus XP, I think it'll be solid. Because it'll be 30% plus 20%, 50% in general. That's gonna be ridiculously good. Alright, maybe I should start putting points into trick shot. Alright, let me get trick shots real quickly. Just so at least I can kind of start to cleave. So it can be kind of useful. Having no AoE sucks. Alright. The fact that you can't even do anything, like you have to do the what is it, you really have to put in the points to get AoE done. It's kind of weird as a marksman.
I just wanted to let you know I miss you. I know we haven't spoken in a while.
By the way, Worgen animations are not bad, by the way. Leveling a character just for like the Worgen Heritage armor. I'm playing this one. I didn't think Worgen Heritage, what is it, the animations were going to be as good as they are. I don't remember if that was like their animation gets changed maybe with the rework. Like when they give them more like customizability options. Back in like, I think it was either SL or whatever expansion that was. BFA maybe? I think it was SL. But it looks good, man. Looks really good. It's kind of neat. That's what it look like. I want to get a hammer, dude. I need to go get that thing. I need to get my stuff done at some point or another.
I just wanted to let you know.
Alrighty, I wish I had a lust pet too. But I got lust.
Do you think about me?
I already got a horde and alley done for the class of Wrath. Wait, what? Already got a horde and alley for every class and Wrath Lich King 0 level XP buff now, sadly. So 0 to level. Oh, so the buff is there though. Cool. Yeah, I think I'll probably go back and I'll level some stuff at some point then. I think that would be pretty fun. Alright, looks like everybody bailing. I'm bailing too. I'm just gonna queue for another one then. Let me go and get the what's it called? Get another one of these. Let me go and get the time walking stuff done in the, what am I thinking of? Binding shot? Probably binding shot. Let me go get the more tokens of the time walking thing in the chat wrath. I'll get this set up. Binding shot. And I guess I'll have to fly all the way back. I forgot that this thing flies, by the way, the rabbit. It's the weirdest thing. First time I took off. Hopefully we get another fast skill like that. But if we can go there, I can then start replacing my gear with better TBC items. And just rotate stuff out. I'm hoping we can start seeing some of the talents and tier resets or revamps for like some of the other classes too, because it looks like Rogue for this 10-2 is basically done. Hoping to see some more stuff for Vengeance. because Havoc is, I think, mostly set in stone. I'm guessing, but I'm open to see the other classes, like some of the talent changes, tier set adjustments. Because like, do you want to do dungeons with me? I'm down. I'm down, friend. Does group you will be removed from the following queue? Sure. I was doing time walking for XP buff friend. Yeah, you're level 14. That could work. Can you queue as a 14 now? Or is it 10? You can start queuing for dungeons. I forget. But yeah, I'm gonna dip. Just so I can do the time walking thing. Maybe once I get my XP buff, I'm down. But time walking dungeons give so much more XP, it's crazy. What's about Og? Did they really? Hold on a second. Just now? Oh, class shooting PTR? Wait! Or... Oh! Oh, what am I doing? New build! It's here! It's here, boys! New build! There it is! Dragonflight Season 3 stuff. So this is new 2 minutes ago. Hell yeah. Guardians PTR has been updated following changes. Demon Hunter. Talents, locations, viable. Oh, the good. Talents, Champion of the Glaive. Throw Glaive now has 2 charges, 10 yard increased range. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. So I guess baseline Glaive is going to be 1 charge. So that wasn't that 2 normally? Or they added that as part of the Glaive, Champion of the Glaive. Or maybe just made a new talent for it instead of the other one. Fodder to the Flame Unleash power now have been removed. What? Fodder? They removed the Demon Boy? Gone. We had him for Shadowlands and now he's gone. Oh no, KS Nova cooldowns 45 was the one I meant. Good. Fewer costs reduced, so you no longer have the talent into it. Concentrated sigils no longer increases sigil duration by 2. Okay, whatever. Precise sigils no longer increases sigil duration. Whatever. Fine. I'm just trying not to make vengeance too strong, are they? Live by the Glaive. Heal value increased to 4% health. It was 2%. Pog. That's good. That's a good change. Many talents have changed locations or being combined in choice nodes, primarily along with those bottom half of the stream. Soul Ren has been into Soul Scar. Interesting. Initiative's critical strike chance bonus increased to 10%, was 12. Fell Barrage, reduced. Okay, Fell Barrage now has a max duration of 8 seconds, was uncapped. Fewer cost per volley has been reduced to 8. Damage per volley was increased. I'm okay with that. So it has like you channel it and it stops, and then you can go back to doing stuff. Emergency Gem of Hope tier sub bonus has been resigned. Blade Dance consumes a charge of Throw Glaive to fire at your primary target for 100% damage, and each slash is a 50% chance throw at an enemy for 35% damage. So basically, you don't have to press Throw Glaive. It's part of your rotation as part of your Blade Dance. I'm okay with that. They've been updated. Throw Glaive reduces the main cooldown of home by 2 seconds. Damage over time lasts 6 seconds longer. Vengeance. Sheer. Damage above by 10%. Fracture above by 10%. Soul Cleave damage increase. Throw Glaive damage increase by 30. I'm okay with that. Calcified spikes now provide benefit. Demon spikes to refresh in addition when it expires, so that's good. We still all right each other. Demon spikes can no longer be cancelled manually. Haha. Havoc OP? Gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Meteor strikes now reduces cooldown of Infernal Strike by 10 seconds. Awesome. More mobility is good. Fire Flame Fortification now reduces match damage while Immolation is active by 12. More defense is good. Feast of Souls healing value increased by 100% and no longer has an initial tick. I need to test that one. Bulk Extraction cooldown reduced to 1 minute. Might make it a little more viable because that's just a huge soul extraction you get. Soul Barrier Absorb increased by 28%. We'll see if that's any good. Fire Demise now increases fire damage dealt to enemies by fire brand by 50%. Focus Cleave now increases Soul Cleave damage to primary target by 15. Okay, nice little buffs here and there. Star Surge increased by 6. Shooting Stars increased by 12. I'm okay with that. Guardian has been slightly, tier set 2 sub bonus have been slightly resigned. Rage is spent during Rage of the Sleeper fuels the growth of Dream Thorns, which wreath you in the protection of Rage of the Sleeper, expires, absorbing percentage damage dealt to you while Thorns remain active. Blazing Thorns capped at 100% maximum health. I'm okay with that. That's a different change. I like it because it's about fueling you using Rage while it's active, and you don't have to use Iron Fur and like self-healing abilities to like fuel it. You just maul as hard as you can. That's better. That's a good change. Otherwise, it was going to be a really disgusting playstyle. Og, our goal with these changes is to reduce the power of stacking as many augmentation buffs as possible on the same 4 targets in raid scenarios. We want to support having multiple augmentations in raid, but also prevent having multiple augmentations in raid, having 4 of them feel required to do maximum damage, but forcing these buffs to spread themselves out. You should be available to have multiple augmentation invokers without being overpowered. If 2 Ebonmites are already active on an ally, Ebonmite now seeks a nearby ally, so you can now have 2 Ebonmites at a time. So you want 2 Aug Evokers maybe. Ebonmite's priority, I mean, you can still play a bunch of Evokers, but it's okay. Hold on. Ebonmite priority to apply to other augmentation Evokers has been reduced and will apply to other damage dealers first. Good. If 2 Prescience is already active on an ally, Prescience will no longer be able to be applied on that ally. So you can't just fuel somebody full of like crit percentages with Presciences. When casting Prescience on an enemy selected, its priority to apply to augmentation focus levels to reduce. Shifting Sands prefers to apply on an ally who does not have Shifting Sands. Emergence Latiro said 4 said Trembling Earth now allows buff stacks to overlap. With Prescience having 2 charges, there's now a case where you can lose a stack of Trembling Earth since you can cast Prescience twice in a row. To alleviate that, the stacks may now overlap so you don't waste your bonus. Good. This is good. This is a really good change, man. So far, Aug taking him out of the game, good. A lot of friends of mine wanted to take him out back and like give him an old yellow treatment. I want Aug to be good, but like, it's obvious they're way strong, man. Fixed an issue where several talents have set bonuses that modify damage delta crit damage, then apply properly. Of the poison injection talent for Hunter. Bonus from Call of the Wild now spawn on top of your target on the side. Empowerment buff coordinated assault now lasts 5 seconds with 3 seconds. That's a good change. Fixed issue where coordinated assault empowerment had a wrong spell description. Okay. Fixed an issue, click casting will trigger off non-mage spells. Fixed an issue by getting click casting power clinical cycle. Okay, so just fixes. Set the Stormtrooper as well to get to 1 charge. Alright, cool. Monk, emergency level 4 sub bonus. Stagger, absorb value capped at 100% of maximum health. Interesting. Right and Sunkick now granted by default to Mistweaver. Location of Healing Elixir Zen Pulse of Swap. Starter build has been updated. Fixed an issue where it costs Hero of the Morning Thunder Focus. Now property being increased by 25%. Good. Fixes. Shadow Priest. Surge of Insanity and triggers from every 2 casters if you're on play goes 3. Shadow rotation slowed down more than we intended for our changes earlier this patch, and we've seen similar feedback from the community. We maintain our goal to reduce how busy shadow rotation is, so we are not reverting Surge of Insanity or its Fury Incarnate state, and instead reducing the cast required. We're also increasing the insanity generated from the associated spells to further distinguish the power from the base version of the spell. So what the hell is Surge of Insanity? Oh, Devouring Plague thing, well, the spikes, insanity spikes. Mind Spike Insanity generates 8 sanity. Mind Flay generates 16. Emergency Tiro said, deaths from the set bonus are now triggered 20% effectiveness. So they keep reducing that, but it's fine. It's still going to be really strong. And 2 set, deaths from set now bonus that deal reduced in scope of torment damage. Fine. Initial damage of your Shadow Word Pain by 200 per stack. They nerfed that a little bit more. Okay. They buffed this a little. Shadow Crush a little better, but Shadow Pain is a little bit less good. That's fine. Exsanguinate renamed to Sanguine Blades. Fine. Sanguine is basically gone, so rename it. I don't care. Infinite damage increased by 8. Fine. 5 for King's... Fine. That only was melting things already. Sure. Fine. Indiscriminate current secondary targets that prioritize enemies not afflicted by rupture. Good. So your cleave bleed thing is going to be a lot better. Emergency Gym set now reduced beyond. So your 4 set bonus damage is reduced beyond 5 targets in the 8 target cleave. Now deals reduced damage beyond 4 targets with 8 targets. Okay. Outlaw triple threat chance to trigger is 15. I'm fine with that. Count the odds now 8%. I'm okay too. Sinister Strikes. Oh, wait, does that mean like hidden opportunity? Oh, I mean, I guess hidden opportunity was always in there, but Sinister Strike's part of it now? Okay. All right. I'm okay with this. Hidden opportunity effectiveness chance to strike twice has been reduced to 80%. Okay. Ambush build too strong. Fixed relations caused with a 4 set bonuses to be lost. Refresh direction of combat no matches other enhancements. Fixed some edge cases where emergency 4 set did not grant combat enhancement without a buff kill. Shadow Strike damage increased by 7%. I'll take it. Perforated Veins now applied after the backstab 4 times instead of 5. Cool, let's ramp up. So you're going to be able to hit really hard before backstab instead of 5. Fine. Rotten now causes your next 2 attacks to generate call points. It was 1 attack. Attack and symbols that deal 35% increase damage instead of 50. Less bursty, still strong. I'm okay with this. Replicant and Shadow secondary. Replicant and Shadow secondary targets that purchase aim is done off like a rupture. Good. Okay, they're fixing it. Auto targeting stuff. Elder Shaman now causes your next 2 lava bursts to strike your targets plus 3. Chat. We were playing some Ellie on the PTR the other day. And everybody else playing Ellie. Everybody had been playing Ellie, including me, nerfed this. We nerfed Shaman before they had a chance to spread their wings. We are monsters. But it was going to be happening. Chain healing increased by 20. Fine. Fine. Okay. Demonology. Caustic Presence is doing exceedingly well in single target situations and even more so in pair with Summon Demonic Tyrant. This reduction damage is heavy, but Caustic Presence should retain Sedanity's useful AoE centric talent while not becoming the correct answer in all situations. Additionally, you want to keep the synergetic benefits of extending Valkyrian's duration via Demonic Tyrant to capitalize on the stronger Caustic Presence. Lastly, we are increasing the throughput of Demonologist tier set to align with throughput of all the tier sets. Fine. This is one tier set that probably needed a little bit more work. 1.8 gig update, that's a big one. Oh, okay, so should I start getting it now? Okay, let me do this. Let me go over here, grab the buff, grab XP. No, not what I meant to do. Okay, not what I meant to do. Who did I talk to? You. Alright, can I take my garbage? My garbage. And I can buy some gear, right? Yes, I can. I can buy a helm, I can buy a cloak, I could buy a bow. Want a better bow? Missing one scopes to 49, but I will be able to get a new one. Cool. I could buy 2-handed staff of bottom. I could buy a trinket. All my trinkets scale pretty well though, but I could buy a trinket. I could buy a belt. So I would buy a belt. Okay, so I could buy a trinket, belt, and a couple other pieces if I wanted to. Cool, so I could just replace that as a level. Neato. Alright, what else is there? Let me get a different tune. I like this one. Valfian's Caustic Presence damages by 50. Eye of Goldan now benefits from haste and crit. Pit Lord now benefits from haste and crit. Pit Lord Fell Secret damage increased by 30. Doombread now deals damage to reduce beyond 8 targets. Doombread no longer deals damage when dispelled. Doombread can be dispelled? I was pretty sure Doombread was just a physical debuff. Can you be dispelled? Doombread damage now increased by 150%. Doomfiend's Bolt increased by 50. Immutable Hate has been redesigned when you cast Demonic Core. Your primary Felguard cleaves the target. Immutable Hatred has been redesigned when you cast a Demonic Core. Consume a Demonic Core. Your primary Felguard cleaves your target, dealing physical. Oh, there's a bit of like an interaction with spells now. When you get a Demon Bolt proc, that's when your pet cleaves. Not just like every auto. Interesting. That's a little unfortunate because it's going to probably slow it down, but that's an interesting interaction. Destruction, summon for all damage increased by 50, Shadowborn increased by 15. Warrior, all ability damage increased by 6. Arms is saved! I mean, compared to some of these other classes getting like cool stuff. Protection tier set, consuming Thunderstorm and deals 100% of its remaining damage. Good, because it's a big cooldown, that's fine. Dude, these are banger changes, I like these a lot. Okay, I guess we're doing PTR stuff now, chat, yeah? I can just park this character over here and we can just chill. Let me see what kind of a update we got, man. Give me the update. Give me the build. Check for updates. Yeah. Alright. Hey, Jake, if you're on PTR right now, are you on PTR right now? Could you check for me if like the dungeons are available for queue or if that's still down? If you're in. Also, apparently a bunch of embellishments are nerfed. Mythic dungeons have now been ranked to dungeons. Okay. Heroic, Mythic, Zero, and Time Walking dungeons now unlock rewards in the dungeon row. These draw from the same reward pool as Mythic Plus with lower item levels. So they're changing. So basically, gear from Time Walking dungeons and normal dungeons has been changed to Mythic Plus dungeons. So like all trinkets and old items might even disappear. Oh, interesting. That could be kind of cool because they added like weapons and stuff and like the... Well, that's going to help out for Legion dungeons in particular because those have relics and those go to an artifact weapon and you can't really use those, but now you can get normal weapons from a Time Walking Legion. That's a good change. Professions, fallen embellishments now have been reduced by 35%. Frostfire Belt, I don't use it, but plate classes. Fang Adornments, I don't really use it either. Slimy, my boots, they're gone, they're dead. Toxic Thorn Wraps, I can't even switch over. Aesthetic Hellstrom, Magazine of Healing Darts, Playful Spirits, I don't even know what that is. Shadowflame Temporary Armor Patch, Spore Colony Shoulder Guards, not the cloak. They didn't nerf the cloak, but I think they did that a while ago. Oh. This is good to see. You've seen a bunch of these Bella Rosa, Sunstone, Yusufag, Bandolier, Twisted Blades, Flourishing Dream, Rashon, the Immortal Blades, Golag, the Final Conflagration. All of them, I think, are trinkets and items from the new raid, and they're already getting gutted. 50%, 70%, just nerfed into the ground. Make sure they don't ever get any spotlight within PvP. Good change. MS of the Blizz reduced by 30. Oh, even that didn't survive. Shadowflame Tempered Armor Patch self damage has been increased by 33. They're just like, hey, we don't want you using it. It's gonna be it's gonna burn you if you do. Literally. Dream Walker's healing potions and potion within dreams have been increased by 30. That's what they want to do? Potion stuff? Really? Okay. No MM changes, Sag. Yeah, Johnny. No MM changes, unfortunately, brother. But maybe one day, right? Maybe Marksman will rise from the ashes. You know what? Marksman is so under the radar. Like, maybe it's actually really good. I know it's serious, it doesn't seem good. But maybe it's like really, really strong and just no one plays it. And everybody's just like, shh, quiet. Don't let him know. All right, I think we take a look at Demon Hunter first. Chat. Demon Hunter first or Rogue? Real quick. Who are we looking at first? I want to take a look at both of them. In fact, I'm just going to have the Demon Hunter and Rogue stuff over in the corner here. Because there's some new stuff with Demon Hunter. I also want to take a look at Rogue. Shadow Priest stuff is kind of okay. Warlock is another one I want to take a look at. There's like a couple of stuff we could peep. DH it is. My man, that's the right answer. That was just a test chat. There was a wrong answer and a right answer, and you guys answered correctly. Congratulations. Alrighty. So new locations. Champion, may I have a word with you? I don't see you. Invisible lady, can I just go and like... This ability, dude. When you want to just like double fell rush, that's what happens. I think I'm gonna, a lot of other players are probably gonna run into the similar situation. Oh, it's weird. Okay, I don't know if I like that. That is weird. It's reversed. Champion? Yeah, that's another thing that you, I love being called a champion. You know what I mean? I feel like there's a meme somewhere in there being called a champion, right? You know how like when you have a loved one, they'll whisper like sweet nothings and pet names or whatever, or you just see like you just have like a picture of just like Drago like no, there's like a normal couple calling each other like pet names or whatever, and then it's like with him going or like Jaina if you want to make it WoW themed. Ask them giving you ideas. Have Magni just like in someone's ear, champion. Or really any NPC, man. Oh, that's the stuff that makes him want to tear my eyes out. Alright. Yes! My demon is gone! They killed the demon! They hunted him down. I'm the demon hunter. I'm supposed to be doing that. Alright. Oh, this is weird. They fattened it up. It's wide. Wait, it's big boy and it's wide, chat. They made him wider. The talent tree was slim, but now it's a little wide and it's a little bit crisscross applesauce. What is this? Huh? Okay. Wait, where's the Emily? Oh, Emily thing is here. Oh, this is weird. Okay, so you start out with an eventual treat. You can pick up an Unrestrained Fury. I don't even know if you'll go Sigil of Misery, honestly. I like the ability, but I don't know if you will. I pick up in Prison. Bouncing Glaive gets an additional target. Throw a Glaive, though. Oh, 2 charges, 10-yard range, or 2 charges, and enemies are slowed. So it's a choice. Okay, interesting. I don't think it's gonna make that much of a difference, but it could be really cool in like a big AoE pack, right? Because it has like a something hits within 10 yards or 20 yards. That could be kind of good. I think Champion of the Glade is probably gonna be pretty good. Pick up a stun. Don't need to add this. So the stun itself too, they also changed the talent where it just gives you a 45-second duration. You don't need to talent into it. That's such a good change. Lost in Darkness, but you got to pick up Lost if you want to pick up Sigils. Oh man. And you gotta get parry, but Live by the Glaive is a lot easier to pick up now. That's interesting. And you pick up a lot, so you basically just beeline all the way down pretty easily then, huh? Interesting. But if you want to access this, you gotta really... Oh, this is weird. I'm not a fan of what they're doing with the sigil talents. I'm just not a fan of what they've done with this, how it's locked behind Lost in Darkness. But they're basically like, these are really strong. Or maybe they did this because it's like, well, you want like convenience, you have to pick this up. That I feel like that kills these two though. Is it just me? I feel like those two talents are just dead because they're convenience talents, but you can always like make a macro where you can place them where you want to with your mouse. This all it does is just either place it on your target or where you are, so you don't have to target anymore. But then you have to put a pointer into Lost in Darkness. I mean, macros worked, right? Macros work pretty well. I still think you'll probably put a Lost in Darkness because you're not going to put 2 points in Infernal Armor. You're not putting 2 points in Infernal Armor if you want Will of the Illidari. So I feel like if you are going to have to go this... Okay. No, Jake, this is why it's here, so pick up Will of the Illidari. But if you pick it up Will of the Illidari, you might as well pick this up if you want to. Like, if you could just drop something else, might as well, right? Because you're probably going to pick up Aura of Pain. You could give up the Sigil and pick this up. You just give up a Sigil. Or give up, I don't know, what else can you give up? Maximum Fury? Probably. Heal. For Vengeance, 120% armor. Okay, for Vengeance you will, but like you're not gonna pick up like some of these other stuff for Vengeance then. Like you don't really need Mastery to increase movement speed then, you know? That's just bonus. Okay. So then we have, dude, they took away the demon. Oh no. Chat, I don't know. I think I'm gonna miss the boy. I think we're gonna miss the demon. There, he's gone. Is he back here? Oh god, they did some stuff here. Okay, chat, there's some new stuff here. All right, so top eye beam. You got yourself the demon blade versus insatiable hunger. That's fine. Burning hatred into demon hide. This is here. This is here. Oh, that's fine. Where it gets funky is down towards here. Oh god. All right. Oh. Let me just try to see if we can backpedal out of this one a little bit. Yeah. Bleed the backpedal out of here. Just backpedal all of it, you know. Just get out of here entirely. Just leave. Reverse. Okay. We'll grab this. Immo is fine. That's fine. For more chance of damage. I think that's good too. We have to pick this up. So I got like 2 points here. I think you had to pick up First Blood, and I think you have to do this. Oh, there's 2 points here that I guess I had to spend if I wanted to. Alrighty. So where the hell do you go from here? I think down the middle is fine. That's usually pretty good. I think picking up inertia is fine too. So what they did here is different. So now you have new gates here. Either Cycle of Hatred, Know Your Enemy, or Chaotic Disposition. Oh no, this is weird, dude. Okay, so we go with this Immolation route, because Immolation seems pretty strong. I can take 1 more point somewhere. Glaive. So Restless Hunter or Inner Demon, you can only have one and not both. Interesting. Okay, so now Fel Barrage is over here. Enemy's Nestor is here. Crit is here. You have to pick between Glaive Tempest or Chaos Theory. So one gives you Blade Dance, cause the next Chaos Strike within 8 seconds to have an increased crit chance. And will always refund Fury. And if you're playing together with a Know Your Enemy, it's a guaranteed big hitter. Or you have to pick up Relentless Onslaught, where Chaos Strike has a second chance to strike again. Or Soul Scar. Throw Glaive also does damage to... Oh man, that's weird. Alright. Weird. I don't know what to say. That is weird. Okay. Well, I mean, does it still function well? That's my question. Oh yeah, Blade Dance now throws a Glaive for free. Oh, that's weird. So do you ever want to like throw Glaive then? Probably not, right? I don't think they really fixed the Fury, by the way. I don't think it's actually doing like for 8 seconds. Or maybe it did. It's supposed to be for 8 seconds. Interesting though. Yeah, with the new tier set though, I don't think you want to really press glaive throw anymore. Or you don't really want to do it unless it's about to reach cap. That makes any sense. Oh, that's not what I meant to do at all. I gotta be a little bit more careful with my double fell rushes. Like, I like the idea of fell rushing back though. I also could have meta too, but like, whatever. Also, I wonder if you can still fall through floors, by the way, with meta. Or with rushes. How funny would that be? There's a little bit of delay on PTR though. I gotta make sure that if I'm doing my fall rushes, I'm like either spamming it just to make sure I get back in as soon as possible. Let's go for this right here. Oh, there is an 8-second thing to it. There is an actual like 8-second countdown to the ability now. Used to be none. That's weird. Like right now I'm playing what is it? Yeah, do you even want a glaive toss then? Ever? Probably not, right? I do think the glaives are still doing a lot of work though. Disposition is good. Throw glaive is good. Soul Scar is still really good. Yeah, you probably doesn't want to use that as much. That does make the rotation a little bit smoother, by the way. Not having to like always just like throw glaive, and just having to do it automatically for you is not the worst. Nice. Hell yeah. That's worthless. So berries, here's WTF. Okay, I want to try that out too. Okay, so Vengeance doesn't feel bad. Whenever dungeons are available. Oh, Jake, do you ever look at the do you ever look to see if if dungeons are up and people are doing them, or is that still not like functional yet? Oh, they got this to work. Double sigils. Oh, that's so cool, Chad. Double sigils are in. They're working. Except macros don't work. But for some reason I can't make a double sigil macro though. How dumb. Because it says sigil of the flame, sigil of the flame. Like, what do I gotta do? Macros aren't working. Okay. Alright, let's fix this. So we'll start off with mobility, imprison. Kick is good. I think stun is generally good. Parry is good. Probably do need this. That's fine, that's fine. Probably something like that, yeah. Just to play around sigils. Or do I want to pick up still sigils? Because that could be really good. Alright, so what is new here? So these got a little bit buffed up, but I think it'll still go fracture. Sending flame. It is this one, right? While Demon Spike is active, melee attackers. No, it's one of the other ones, right? Take reduced damage after Demon Spike ends, fading by 1%. Yeah, so that's the one where it lets you overlap stuff. Cool. Apparently throw glaive does 30% more damage. From what I understand. Consuming soul fragment reduces all damage. Okay, that's perfectly fine. Where is the soul barrier? That's here, yeah. Shield yourself. Consume all available soul fragments to add more to the shield. Or demolish the target, doing a bunch of fire damage to dealing damage to nearby enemies and extracting up to 5 less soul fragments, drawing them in immediate consumption. Okay, so that could be kind of neat. And there's the DR stuff with it. I don't know where to put points into it anymore. Double sigil. Defense. Okay, we'll try that. We'll see if that works any. Yeah, I think I really need to rethink about like my talents for Vengeance. Because it's just like, man, because I think you do want to pick up Fracture, right? You have to go down the middle to pick up Sigil of Silence. And I kind of want to go to the right to pick up some of the new stuff. I don't know if you'll end up doing that. You know? I feel like Soul Crush, and imagine a Demon Hunter play without Soul Crush is very difficult for me. Like maybe somebody got it working, but I don't really know like what you would combine together. I'm just not that familiar with this class. Not that familiar. Double sigils though, that's really nice. That is real nice. Oh, that is good. Oh, that is so good. I can just double sigil with a Kyrian now. Oh, that is so good. Parry 65%. That's also pretty good. I can always throw down fears, movement, silences on things. Oh, that feels pretty good. Oh, if you use sigils, by the way, you get cooldown reduction on the other stuff too. If I have the right talent. I'm not sure if I do. Oh, that is so cool though. I like that a lot. That's pretty neat. That's cool. Alright, so what is the talent that gives me cooldown reduction on sigils? Activating any sigils reduces the cooldown of other sigils. Let's activate faster. I think I gotta play into my tier set though, yeah? When you attack an enemy afflicted by sigil flame, your damage and healing is increased by 2%, and your stamina is by 2%. Attack it up to 5 times. Sigil flame per arc damage has a chance to flare up, shatter an additional soul fragment from a target and dealing additional damage. Each 40 fewer expand reduces cooldown by 1 second. Okay. I'll probably need to like play around that a little bit more. It means like aggressive usage of Fury though. But this shield could also be pretty strong. I mean, that soul barrier every 30 seconds, that could be kind of nice, right? Especially if you could just like drop in like a Elysian Decree in the opener. Soul barrier, give yourself a pretty fatty shield. That could probably be pretty strong. And then you got Soulmonger on top of it. Shielding yourself the entire time. Tank Demon Hunter? Yeah. Tank DH. I want to combine Firebrand with those emulations though. Because like I got a pretty fatty shield, about 100k here, and about 200k here. So like 300k while I have like 1.3 million health while in meta. It's kind of nice. Try that. Will that even work? Hold on. I'll try. I don't know if it'll work because PTR stuff. That? You don't want to go down the middle? I just feel like 50 Demon and Last Resort are really good, but I guess that would work. Okay. Alright. So then you have the Soul Crush. Oh, what is this? Hold on. This is without the... So the thing is macros do the work. Macros don't work, that's the thing. Spells not learned. Sigil Flame, Sigil Flame. Yeah, macros for Sigil Flame and Cursor macros don't work, Jake. The hell do I do? What do I do? Help. None of these work. So what if we do this? There. And then maybe... my cursor macros were working. So these are my cursor macros. Elysian Decree works. No. No, even Elysian doesn't work. I gotta log off reload maybe. Let me log out, log in. Maybe that'll fix it. Or untalent maybe? Into that talent and then talent back in. Maybe that'll do it. Gets away untalented. Okay, let me log out, log in. I don't know. Yo, for some reason my cursor is not working. Could you double check or maybe send me a screenshot of what your cursor macro looks like? Oh. I think it works now. Okay. Never mind. It does work sometimes. Oh yeah, branded targets, damage reduced, magic damage. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. I don't think it's gonna be good everywhere, but it's definitely gonna have like a use case somewhere. Oh, you also have this Fellblade. Okay, I want to figure out where that goes. I guess there's no point not to pick up a Fellblade, right? Just because you have it. Yeah, might as well. Might as well Fellblade it. I really should go to like, I don't really know where to go in this build. Because I can't really go to, what is it? The dummies in, oh my god. It's mouse over. The one I'm setting it into the trees. Keep forgetting that it's like not on a target, but a mouse over. Oh, any sigil would just debuff him. Is it just like, enemies deal reduced damage to the target while being affected by one of sigil. So like bosses will not really work with sigil chains and stuff. Everything else should though, as long as there's a sigil on them. But sigil misery then doesn't really work, does it? Is that breaks? Yeah, well, that break. Oh no! It puts a debuff on him. I don't think it even matters when being affected. Does this count for like a skull, like a rares or whatever? World bosses too. Digital flames will put it on them, but I gotta. Okay, so I need to test it. I really gotta do like the intro quest for this place because I can't do any. I can't even go around Zuldazar do anything of like, you know, hit them with train dummies because none of the NPCs are here. All of them are out here for like the celebration of Talanji or whatever. Maybe we can just do the quest and escort her, just to unlock everything. Okay, let me do that real quick. The small indie company? Yeah, smallest. The smallest. What do you have, Fellblade? What do you have, Fellblade? You kind of need Fellblade. No. Okay, we could do this. No. You need... Oh, yeah. You do need Fellblade because that's how you unlock the rest of this. Yeah, for your build, it looks like you will have to adjust a couple of talents. I think it would take this out, right? It would go maybe into slow. Now I'll probably do it, right? No Fellblade, no problem. At least that's probably how I would adjust it. But that's the build that you gave me, so I'm just kind of copied from there. But that would do it, right? 2 glaives, 2 whatever. That'll work. I would have liked this instead, but you need something to connect here. So maybe just Fellblade it and just call it a quits, yeah? Might not be the worst. I don't know why I pressed bug for that quest. It's not bugged at all. Not full Chaos Nova. I meant buff to it. So you had this, but I don't know why you'd want it. Each enemy stun gives you a chance to get a lesser soul fragment. I don't think that's necessary. You already generate a lot of resources. Plus, you need something to chain to soul rending. So then going for like Master of the Glaive or Fellblade is the only option if you just want a 1 talent point. Unless you want to get improved Disrupt and pick up Disrupt and Fury, which I don't really know if that's the case or not. Like, you will not be able to run Chaos Fragment if you want to pick up Soul Rending and you don't want a Fellblade. You have to go this. Like, this is just not possible. Yeah, this or this are the right answers. Unless you reorganize this a little bit. Like, take a point out of here. Then maybe you can go like double this. Or just this and like this. But you need this, so you have to have that. You want to go down here, so you have to have this. You have to have this. You can't. It won't work outside of it. It just won't work. Unless you figure it out, right? Maybe like, hey, maybe I got my math wrong. Maybe you'll figure it out, right? Maybe you'll solve it. You'll figure it out where I failed. I need to go like over here until Anja resets. Bell bottom right capstone by 30% parry now. 30% chance to parry. I think it was like always a high number. Or was it 20 to 30? Did it go from 20 to 30? Maybe you're right. Okay. I don't think it's actually giving you 30 because I saw 50, but maybe that's right. Maybe I have it wrong. Okay, cool. I think that should give me the dummies to unlock. I think she walks up here and then we just finish the quest. Hopefully. And then I should be able to go ahead, train dummies and try stuff. And then there's tier set changes too. I need to take a look at those as well. So, then we got all the tier set changes, chat. Demon Hunter stuff with the throw glaive, that's fine too. There's also other positional changes. They nerfed out its position a little bit, but it was really strong, so it makes sense. Glaive Tempest, challenge position change. Okay, it's gonna be really hard to really glean like tier set changes from this. There's just like a full list of everything that happened. That's a lot to go through. I'm just gonna trust the blue post. We go the horde. Okay, now I should be able to just do stuff, yeah? Be able to go hit some train dummies. I can also do this, take off war mode. It's not necessary. Some of these probably are just also bugging things. Alright, I want to see how Vengeance plays with all the oh. Okay. I think you're right. I think it was 20% parry, but I think it was just giving you way more parry than before. So now, yeah, 55% parry. I don't know. I think it's actually just giving you only 20%. Even though it says it's supposed to be given a lot higher. But I don't think it is. To be honest. Oh, the resources with the what is it, the Elysian Decree, that feels really, really good, by the way. That feels really, really good to play into. That feels fantastic. This feels pretty strong, by the way. This some 4 targets doing 120. That's pretty good. Okay, another thing I'm gonna try is on boss enemies, right? When I hit him with a Sigil of Flame. It looks like Demon Muzzle still works, by the way. Because that's a boss that can be CC'd, right? I can't imprison him or nothing. I can't stun him. Look, I can walk up, stun, nothing. He's immune. But I can hit him with a Sigil. And it looks like Demon Muzzle still procs as long as the enemy gets hit by it. Even if they don't take direct damage, it looks like it can do that 8% more reduction. Bulk Extraction is so bad. They did buff it, but I think it's mostly there just for the resources, right? So let's say if you're playing Bulk Extraction together with the Spirit Bomb, I think that's going to be pretty good. Because one is like consume souls, the other is create souls. But being a minute CD, I think is going to make it a little better. But yeah, it's just super niche as a talent. I don't think that's ever going to change unless it's like really about the damage. I don't think anyone's actually going to use bulk for the damage itself. I think it's for the resources, because if you see that Spirit Bomb, bulk fuels Spirit Bomb. So, yeah, that's about all I could say. 1 minute CD, 40k damage, and 5 souls. 5 souls is huge, man. I mean, you have what? Soul Carver that give you a bunch of souls. That's also minute cooldown. What else gives you souls? Like, I guess like Immolation Aura if you're playing into the... Is it Agonize Your Flames or Fallout, yeah. Well, that's just only a chance. There's not a lot of ways to like guarantee souls. Everything is a cooldown, right? Minute cooldown, minute cooldown, minute cooldown. I think it would be cool if maybe Bulk Extraction had some kind of like a cooldown reduction element, right? So you can make that minute shorter. But it is just a raw amount of CD, and you get to pick it up pretty early into the talent tree. So if you want to pick that up but then forego like Soul Carver, pick that up and forego Elysian, it's basically like another version of Elysian. And in general it's 5 souls, but this gives you 3, this gives you 3. Right? The damage is good, but like this is mostly there for resources. So I don't know, maybe they could adjust it, but I think that's kind of how they're looking at it. I'm not saying I agree with them, right? I'm just trying to explain why they probably did it, because there's usually some kind of a logic behind it, whether it's good or not. So will they add a new class, like a non-hero class? Rick, for 10.2, I don't think they're adding a new class for 10.2. Next expansion, maybe, but like who knows, right? They added a dragon recently. I don't think they'll be doing a new class for a while. Maybe like a new playable race, I could see that, but probably not not a class, if I had to guess. But that's just me. But otherwise, chat, this actually feels kind of good. I want to try this in a dungeon next time we get a chance, because this feels pretty good. This does a lot of damage. A lot of damage. And I imagine the healing is also going to be really good too. I'm excited for Demon Hunter, man. I'm excited. I think it's going to be really fun. Alrighty, another class. Rogue or Warlock, boys? I think there's a couple of classes we can take a look at. Rogue and Warlock. Let me know. I'm also trying to see if we're doing that 4-AUG kill in the opener, because I think they want to do like a big nuke the boss as fast as possible with Kazara. So I might be coming in tonight as an augmentation. That I'm not in at all. There's a rogue chat. Let's take a look at these things. Rogue should be a pretty quick one. Fracture is guaranteed. Sigil Flame gives 5 souls, 1 minute 40k damage and 5 souls. Sigil Flame gives 5 souls. For Sigil Flames, so you mean like the tier set? It's a chance to give 5 souls, but it's not like a guarantee 5 souls. At least what I am from what I to understand. So like yes, but also not quite. I know what you mean, but like not exactly. That's not exactly how I would word it. Alrighty, so Rogue. What's up with the Rogue, man? Because I feel like Rogues have just been winning for like a good while. Rogue! Assassination is where we start with. Okay, let me go Assassin, let me go to those train dummies. I gotta play Assassin more this week, man. I gotta do more dungeons as Assassination, because this thing is so much fun. I also gotta try the Cruel Dream Carver weapon. Like, I gotta try to see if I can get some buffs carved out before I dungeon. Maybe in the dungeon. I think that'd be really cool, because I feel like I haven't messed around with that at all. Alrighty, so Exsanguinate Venom King's Bane. Okay, they're really making that single target rogue work super well. Really trying to make the King's Bane work. Bleeds? No, I think it is the M+. Maybe? I do gotta start playing around with Ambush, by the way. That's an ability that a lot of more rogues have been picking up and playing sub as Ambush or Sass as Ambush, and it works really well. I gotta play with that more often. I gotta figure out where that's gonna go. The Sanguine Blaze, no longer have Exsanguinate, so I do have a free button. But I gotta do better with that one. Oh man. But it looks like they're also giving up Thistle Tea, so maybe that's where I could go. Because it looks like they're just going like completely out of this into Dance. And I think they were going Echoing. Hold on, let me see if I can find like a Assassination Rogue build. Assassination build showcase. There's like a full Mythic Plus bleed build. Full commit bleed. No, you do play into you do this. So you pick up Dance, but you pick up Sippy Cup as well. It doesn't have any range to you, which kind of sucks, but it's okay. Or apparently it's okay. So this allows you to go into another reset. I think the spec is ass. Yeah, no, it's really good though. It's really good. I know you mean it, but it's really good. Don't make fun of it. It's beautiful, it's brave, it's doing some stuff. It's not a protection paladin with their tier set. Oh man. Alright, so I gotta get better at it. The whole dance thing. But it does let you like use garrotes in a weird, interesting way. And ruptures are spread everywhere, so that's really nice. I got an Venom rolling in. I gotta say, ambushing though. That's probably what I should be doing more, is just ambushing, spamming those things in there. Oh, look at it. Oh, I'm not even cryptotapicing. What am I doing in my life? Oh, having a shift, hit everything in AoE. Oh, nothing feels better than that. Nothing feels better than just shiving everything at once. Oh, sudden demise also is doing a lot of work, but everything's kind of dead, so I guess it's proccing. Single Blade's also doing really good. I wasn't really doing my energy stuff, but it's doing really good damage with bleeds. Caustic Spatter feels great. I gotta get a couple of builds in here, so let's do this. We'll actually delete this build, right? We'll delete a lot of these M plus bleeds builds, because there's a couple of different builds to play for Assassination now. So this is going to be a bleeds full commit bleed M plus. So that's what this bleed build is. It's mostly just huge AoE damage. Then we could do a new build, which is going to be called a not full commit. I want to see if I can rip these from the Rogue Disco, because I got some really good ones. Whisper's really good at making builds. And there's going to be a Spatter Poison or Sudden Demise bleed build. There's a Sudden Demise bleed M plus build. Full commit bleed is just huge AoE damage. This is going to actually take out a couple points out of the AoE talents and pick up a little bit more single target that is still more Myth plus leaning. So to take these things out, it runs Iron Wire, but I don't really like Iron Wire, so I don't know why they would run it, but each is their own. 2 points into here. It actually does not run Doomblade at all, so I guess that's why it picks up Iron Wire, because you're not really mutilating that much. So I guess that kind of makes sense. So I guess Garrote works? Sure. I was gonna maybe pick up Dash and Scoundrel, but then again, when you're really ever gonna spread in Venoms? Caustic Spatter and all that stuff. Okay, so this is like your... Oh! I have a talent somewhere that it doesn't have in here. This. Okay, whatever. That'll work. Get the next few songs in, because they're kind of good. Alrighty, so this one's just going to be like a double poison build, where you put up multiple poisons. So you do have a single target go, but mostly you have this like spread bleeds everywhere and do AoE, and then you just kind of ramp up a bunch of damage afterwards, right? Gothic Warlake Tearsay is broken, like in a good way or a bad way? I'm gonna guess in a good way. Okay, and then we're gonna go mostly single target on this one. Shiv. Okay, I need to ambush as much as I can. Rigorote. Try as much AoE damage as I can. This one didn't feel as good in pure AoE, but it'll probably do a lot better in single target though. This build with Sudden Demise. Caustic Spatter is doing a lot of damage. I love it. Having those big Envenoms though, I feel like that's where the build is going to benefit from, is the Caustic Spatter damage. You put up bleeds and everything, but then the Caustic Spatter, when you build up a big amplifying poison, that's where it's going to be huge. Alright, so I can mess around with that whenever I can. And I think there's like one more build I want to make, at least one single target build. So, or I could do more poison heavy. Spatter poison heaviness. Ooh. So this actually would have me spec out of the... Okay, I need to get my dots to fall off. Maybe if I just run away from my dots, maybe I can get out of combat finally. My dots are just keeping in combat. That didn't used to be a thing. Okay, so we would take points out of these. Keep that as it is. Bam, bam, bam. I still am missing a point somewhere. Out of here and into here. So then this is not a sudden demise, it's more of a poison heavy. More single target with a little bit of that cleave eccentric. So I need to rename it. Spatter, poison, and plus. Yeah. Spatter, poison, plus. Okay. I had to rename it, I guess, a couple of times. But this does have a lot more single target focus. Should be pretty good. Doing more than my imps. I need to take a look at myself. Put some AoE in there. Do one of these. Big ambushes. Big road in there. A lot of that AoE centric bleed damage. Probably should be better at spreading my bleeds everywhere though. It's a lot of that single target stuff. I kind of like the big AoE bleed thing though. That seemed like it was doing a lot better. That's the one that I just kind of came up with. Oh yeah, slice. I probably should have that rolling too. Is this running the... It is Sanguine, okay. Yeah, so Sanguine and Blades, I probably should be playing into that more heavily. Okay, I'll need to mess around with this once keys are available. I feel like the build that I had before was just a lot stronger. Full commit, bleed. No, I'm trying to switch over. Can I do it? Change elements of combat. Okay. I don't know when this started happening, but dot skipping in combat seems a little weird. Don't think that's how that should work, but who knows. Boom kick customization? Oh, hold on a second. Oh, chat. Now we're talking about boom kick customization. There's a couple of options. You can go like frosty boomkin if you go on a fiery. Look, all these different little like customization bits. Kind of like it, man. Look at that. Couple of choices here. Beaks, furs, decorations, horns. This one doesn't seem to be working decoration wise, but still work in progress, I imagine. But yeah. I wonder if that's available to test right now. Let me see. So I guess it's all for assassination, yeah? Outlaw. Yeah, nothing crazy. Okay, cool. We'll switch back over to Outlaw. I want to test out some of the Warlock ones then. Is Outlaw still the same? No, it's actually very different, Diego. It actually plays and feels very different than before. Like, there's some parts that are the same, similar, right? So like, Roll the Bones, that's still there, right? That's not going away anytime soon. But Roll the Bones now has a nice tier set where you can just get buffs that you currently have stacked with your previous buffs, so that's really nice. You've still got the pistol shot abilities, you still got a lot of that pistol shot damage. Okay, I guess I'm not running with Vigor. I forgot about this build. You can still play Outlaw Rogue as an ambush spec if you want to with Hidden Opportunity. That is still a thing. Though, they added a couple of new capstones, a couple of new things for the spec. First of all, in the class tree, you'll see that a lot of like the basic things for Outlaw, what makes out Combat Rogue basically, is like cooldown reduction with Restless Blades, a grapple hook, Blade Flurry, right? Roll the Bones. You no longer have the talent to do these things, so that's natively given to the spec. So if you want to spec it to Shadow Dance and grapple, easily you can do that, so that's really fun. Then, spec got a couple of new things that can change your rotation, like Blade Flurry, that does more initial damage when you first hit it, and can generate a comm point for every target that you hit. So in a 4-target situation, press Blade Flurry, it generates 4 comm points. It really speeds up the rotation and makes it a useful button in AoE, so it becomes really fun. Between the eyes and another button, it has a chance to just sometimes, like if you talented to ace up your sleeve, give you back the comm points that you spent for it. So it's really cool. Then you got a couple of new capstone choices down below. So first of all, Hidden Opportunity, same playstyle. Killing Spree is now a finisher, does a lot of damage. Hopefully it'll be tuned well. Green Skin still there, run Fan of the Hammer. We got Roll the Bones if you want to keep it rolling, buff playstyle. But then you got a new capstone called Crack Shot. Between the Eyes has no cooldown and also dispatches the target for a portion of his damage when used from stealth. So if you use Vanish or Dance, you can just spam Between the Eyes over and over. You can basically give yourself a John Wick experience from the get-go. Let me show you what that more or less looks like in AoE situations. Between the Eyes. Between the Eyes again. Between the Eyes some more. Between the Eyes again. Between the Eyes again. You can just proc over and over. It's kind of crazy. Makes it super fast paced and very bursty. If you do get Between the Eyes, proc it as fast as you do. It does a lot of damage to him. That's one playstyle, is the Crack Shot thing, that's new. But if you don't like Crack Shot, you can always play Hidden Opportunity with Roll the Bones and stuff if you want to. And Green Skin, you can basically make it very familiar or not. It's really up to you. Then a lot of things like Ghost Strike is obviously D, which makes it very interesting to like fit it into your burst. You also have some kind of haste scaling with Slasher, where your haste actually adds up. Your haste value, 100% of it, adds towards your Slice and Dice uptime. So like normally it's 50%, but since I have 8% haste, 58% attack speed, that also speeds up your rotation to make your play a little faster, because that's a lot of little auto attacky procs and stuff, and offhand hits as well. Like what would it be with Combat Potency, for example? No. Fatal Flourish, for example, right? So it feels pretty quick, and also like being PI'd and lusted feels really good as this spec as well. And there's a couple of builds right now, like Hidden Opportunity seems to be really good for comp point reduction, comp point building, and like big finishers. You also got a nice new talent called Underhanded Upper Hand. Slice and Dice does not lose duration while Blade Flurry is active. Blade Flurry does not lose duration while Adrenaline Rush is active. Adrenaline Rush does not lose duration while stealthy. And stealth abilities can be used for initial 3 seconds after stealth breaks. That stealth 3 seconds before break stacks with subterfuge, so like a 6 seconds of a stealth window. So Vanish can be very basically can be used as like a shadow dance to some degree, but very bursty and like a lot more fluid. Not in terms of like you need to line up rigid cooldowns together, but it's like, okay, I got a decent proc, Vanish, big damage combos, right? Still very much roguey. But if for the most part, otherwise it feels pretty box standard outlaw. Roll the Bones still part of the playstyle, but they feel like they take kind of like a bit of a sidestep. Since you can have a Drone Rush uptime really good and really solid, that gives you more comp points, more resources, so you can get the Drone Rush back faster. So Loaded Dice feels really good because you'll get 2 buffs, and with your current tier, you'll take at least one of those buffs with you for whatever you reroll. So you almost always should have 2 buff combo at almost all times, basically. Ideally, you should have at least 2 buffs available to you at all times. But so what that does is it makes the whole Roll the Bones thing feel a little bit more like a passive mechanic more than anything. So you're not like actively trying to like always fish for like the craziest buffs ever. This is just like more automated than anything, which is good. At least the way I look at it is pretty good. It means you don't have to be like constantly worrying about your buffs, your Roll the Bones. Do you have the right buffs? Constantly worrying about having to reroll, because you always just basically reroll and you should have like 2 buffs. So it becomes more passive. As long as you just make sure you reroll before your buffs expire, or current set of buff expires rather, like you'll be chilling. You can see like I got my what is it, Adrenaline Rush back a little quicker. That's super nice. It's just basically a similar outlaw, but it feels faster, and it feels like there's a little bit more like new mechanics to play into, but very fast paced, very big on decision making, which is like what Outlaw has been for like a good while now. And I'd say it's pretty enjoyable to play. It's really good in AoE too. Like damage wise, it's been pretty fantastic. I think everybody that's been playing it has been having a lot of fun with it. I'm a big Between the Eyes fan with a Crack Shot right now. I don't really know if there's going to be like an opportunity for other builds to really shine, but it looks like this one is feeling really good. So far this one's been pretty successful. And you can kind of see like the damage that it's doing. Sorry, I could literally be doing this rotation forever. Like this rotation so far is really fun and fast paced compared to live. Cannot wait until I get my tier set and all the new gear and stuff. What else? Warlock, yeah, that's another one we'll take a look at. Will the new capsule in Night of Outlaw more stealth? Yes, that is another stealth window. The thing is, though, I don't know how it interacts with Subterfuge. That's another thing that we want to test, because this character is not a Night Elf, it's a Nightborn, so they don't have Shadow Meld. But ideally, okay, so I guess the question is, when you use Shadow Meld and use an ability, do you get Subterfuge? If yes, then yeah, that's another like stealth window. Then a Night Elf Outlaw Rogue would be insane, because you basically have a crazy long uptime on stealth windows, and it means like a drone rush lasts for almost permanently. But I don't really know how if it works like that though. Do I have a Night Elf? Okay, I can switch over to a Night Elf and test it, because I have at least one rogue. Let's do, what am I feeling like? I kind of like the green one though. Let's do. Oh, didn't that also get like the new? Yeah. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, let me try it really quickly. We'll find out fairly fast. Because if Shadow Meld does give you access to a Subterfuge window, then yeah, it's gonna be real strong. Real strong. We'll see. I think they'll end up fixing it though. If that's the case, I think they'll end up fixing it. I don't think they'll let like one racial be like that good. But who knows? Make sure I get the right talents too. I need bop and bum and dance like that, and I think it's fine. No, it's not fine. What do I have? I think it's like this, right? I think it's about right. Okay, so when I use Shadow Meld, that's all I need to figure out is like to see. I just need to see if it like gives me that same proc. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, let's just try. Ah, I don't have the gear for this one, but I don't think I need it. Okay, so in the eyes. Do I have Subterfuge? I don't have Subterfuge. Hold on. That's what I need. I was thinking for a second, like, I definitely don't have all of my resources here. I'm missing something. What am I in combat with? Oh, my tier. Okay, I gotta wait for that. Alright, so yeah, I still have the old tier where it's like doing damage inflict to bleed over 8 seconds, so I gotta wait. It looks like bleeds put you in combat now, which didn't used to be a thing from current build, but maybe that's like an adjustment they're making now. Okay, so now I should have a Subterfuge and everything, yeah? Yep, Subterfuge is active. When I use dance, I get my dance window. I don't like that it's ambushing right now, but what can you do? When I vanish, I get Subterfuge. Now when I use Shadow Meld, where's Meld? Meld and Pistol Shot. No, Meld does not give you that window. I think you may be able to use Meld to what you will be able to do though. Oh my god, Sinister giving you buffs is so good. Wait a second. Oh, that is so good. Sinister Strikes giving you buffs is actually such a good change. The changes us right here with count the odds. So now Sinister Strikes, ambushes, and dispatches have an 8% chance of going to roll the bones buff. That's an interesting one. Makes Sinister Strike a little bit more on the map. Or normally you play ambush for the buffs. Now you can play Sinister Strike just fine. So what you may be able to do is you may be able to go for Shadow Meld between the eyes just to give us a one more global over between the eyes that won't like reset and cooldown. Maybe. That's about all I can think of right now. Maybe it'll be useful like that. Like if you're trying to go for like the big between the eyes thing. Big combos. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. Hold on, let me do this real quick. Because I do want to be Sinister Striking. Even though while I'm like vanishing. As a spec. Instead of ambushing. Because this spec does not have the energy for ambushes. Or does not have the talents for ambushes. Can you show Subtle Display, please? Yeah, in a bit. No? Yeah, it's all good though. It's all good. I think Night Elf Rogue is still going to be really good. I think in PvP is going to be great. If only you could Shadow Meld, then Stealth, and then you would get yourself Subterfuge, that'll be fine. But that's probably good. So then you could play Orc, you could play dwarf, you can play whatever, and you don't have that like night elf advantage. This is probably good. That's probably healthy for the game that it doesn't have that combo. Yeah, let me see subtlety here real quick. Subtlety didn't really get too many changes, but like it feels pretty good to play in general. Shadow Strike does a bit more damage. Rotten now causes 2 attacks to generate combo points, or generate additional, do more damage rather than generate combo points instead of 1. Replicated Shadows does not affect bleeds on targets that already have a rupture, so it plays a lot better. I guess I could do M+, yeah. This shouldn't play all that badly though. Let me go single target since it did buff Shadow Strike. I just don't know if Rotten will be strong enough by itself, but like maybe. With Shadow Dust I think it's going to be pretty good though. There is an M+ Shadow Dust build, but I don't really know how good that would be. Gonna go hit this train dummy or whatever. You need double dagger though. I guess this guy's fine, right? But yeah, it's just not that bad. What drugs with the devs who bought Demo tier set LMAO? It's probably because they did say that the tier set for that spec is just not strong compared to all the other tier sets. It just numerically was behind. That's why. So it makes sense, right? I think it's fine. Because if it was numerically behind, wouldn't you want it to be buffed? Or do you want it to be like not good? I think buffing it seems like the play. No, maybe Vanish build is gonna be good. That cooldown reduction is probably gonna be really good. But subtlety is just gonna be like very similar to the same sub you remember. You just cannot play the cooldown build anymore, right? You will have to play for the double dance build because the cooldown build no longer really functions as well as it was. You will have to play around your CDs, like Symbols of Death and stuff. But that's fine, as I feel like the spec is gonna be okay. I probably should have slice of dice, yeah? I'm not slice of dice, but poisons. It just did 40 mil in 3 minutes. The pet you summon or like the actual like dot, the Doom brand, the Doom Bolt thing. Again, they said themselves it was behind, so I'm gonna just take the word for it, you know what I mean? What if I were to try making like the original OG build? Because subtlety, I feel like right now you're so used to when you play subtlety. You're used to like one dance build, right? So let me try to see if I can replicate it here real quickly. One dance build. What do you play? You don't play Echo and Reprimand, do you? You play Cold Blood, right? That's like the build that you play normally, yeah? One Shadow Dance is off cooldown, then I can maybe bring it back. And I guess you were playing too. Gormaz is fine, Dance Move's fine, that's fine too. It's just like the current no cooldown build sub would not work in the same way. Like sending CDs, it's just not going to be nearly as strong. Sadly. It might be a kind of okay. And I don't think you do subterfuge here, do you? No, not really. You don't really need it. Or setup, it doesn't matter. I'm just trying to like recreate exactly how it is on live. Which spec is better for them for you? For me, Outlaw or Assass. Both of them seem to do a lot of damage. Sub isn't bad. It just hasn't been numerically the same as some of the other specs out there. It probably can do decent damage. I just haven't played with a single sub that could like break top numbers so far in PTR, but it is PTR. Hey, try Assass with Shadow Dance is nice too. I did a little bit, yeah, I was hitting some dummies. I like it a lot. It's weird, but it does work pretty well. But like a lot of sub rogues, I think are used to the no cooldown builds of sub. And I feel like that's where you're gonna have the biggest like adjustment period of trying to figure out like how do you play the spec again optimally. Because normally just like send CDs instantly. You don't even think about your rotation much. You just have yourself a fatty opener, and then you're just kind of meandering until your dance is back up, and you kind of just send it all on cooldown as soon as it's available, right? I don't think too much about it usually. And I think it works for what players are used to. You usually try to sync up stuff like Secret Technique inside of your Symbols window, right? Maybe burn a, what is it, the Sippy Up to him. But it feels like with how cooldown's working right now, it feels like it's a lot better to run double dance. And sync 2 dances if you can into Symbols of Death, or as many cooldowns as you can inside of the Symbols of Death. I think that's going to be a lot stronger overall. Because this build by itself, I feel like doesn't really cut it. Not as easily. Like I have stuff synced up together once in a while, right? Like Symbols of Death here just synced up. But yeah, I don't know. Then it just damage drops off though, unless you're playing double dance. So double dance is gonna be weird because then you're like, all right, you just can't. Because that's the advantage of sub right now. You see cooldowns, you send it. You don't think about it, just send it. Especially in AoE, that's where it starts to get real weird. It's like you just see cooldowns, you have maybe like a sippy cup together with shuriken, send it, it's gonna do a bunch of damage. You're gonna have to readjust it to like, okay, is Symbols of Death up? Okay, Symbols is up, save and dances, Symbols up, send Symbols or dance around the time of Symbols, so you get the Shadow Strikes in. If you get 2 dances into there, that's fine. If you get 1, that's probably better. And then you just kind of basically have like an extra dance, and you don't really use that second charge of dance unless you're about to cap on your initial dance that you have, right? If you're about to reach 2 stacks, you don't want to be sitting there. So you right, get 2 stacks, you'll just send it just to get a couple of Shadow Strikes in, and maybe with a Sippy Cup just to get yourself some resources out. But you're going to be playing around Symbols of Death a lot more. So it's going to be an adjustment period for a lot of players. Like if you're just so used to just sending stuff, you're not going to have as good damage. You're not going to have a fun time. At least in single target. It can do really good numbers. It can do really good numbers. You just gotta have to adjust like cooldowns and lining stuff up. And it's basically every 30 seconds you gotta have something to pair with your symbols. I think right now Sub Rogue or Rogue Discord is still trying to figure out like how you would pair stuff. And it looks like you'll maybe pair like, I want to see if they have a write up for it, because I know they had something with, I think, Whisper. Someone had a thing for suppression, for suppression. No, that's not really it. Somebody was talking earlier about how you would like line up your cooldowns and what would be the best way of going about it. Let me see if I can find it. I'll scroll up for a little bit. But they were basically talking about, okay, first set of symbols you'll send in 2 dances. Second, and you'll send Shadow Blades and Gorma's Bite. Next, and you just send 1 Shadow Dance. Then I think you'll do a dry run of symbols and Gormas, and then maybe you'll just do a dry run of dance together with Secret, and then it should resync back up. So you have to have like a full dance, full symbols go, half a symbols go, a dry run, and then the resync together back up afterwards. Because everything has a bit of a weird cooldown. 1 minute with cooldown reduction, 30 seconds, 45 seconds. So things are going to be kind of desyncing a little bit. But if you can line it up so everything gets like some kind of valuable window, it should work okay. You're just having to like adjust and figure out when that window is going to be. I think in Mythic Plus situations in particular, it's going to be a little bit weird, you know? I think in M Plus is going to be a little bit jarring. And especially if you're not used to the old subtlety. Like if you played subtlety with this expansion, where you just like send CDs insta. Don't think about it. Just send it. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I do think some players are going to end up dropping subtlety just because of like it's going back to that old design. And I think for some players it's just not going to be super fun, just like linking things together. I think that's where players would just end up going like Assassin probably. Just because there's a little bit like in raids it has like a very much like a structured like when you use CDs. But outside of that M plus, you can just put bleeds on everything, and it's not super structured. Things kind of line up pretty well because some things are a minute, some things are 2 minutes, and as long as you use it on cooldown, it just lines up fairly well. You don't need to go out of your way to like set them up, you know? I think it's going to be a big difference for a lot of players, and I don't think a lot of people are expecting that. Oh yeah, this thing got machines, aren't they? Mechanical. And I got the Dream Salvage. Yeah, so this dagger right now, Jake was testing it out the other day. Cruel Dream Cover. It's a dungeon trinket you get from the new raid. Cover a piece of the target's dreams, consuming it to gain a benefit. They're mostly defensive benefits, but you basically carve a portion of the enemy, depending on their type, like mechanical, beast, humanoid, you know, undead, things like that. You got a different buff. And this one has like a bit of a cheat death mechanic where you drop below 20% health, you heal for 10% of your maximum health. But once every 3 minutes. So a little bit of like a nice little cheat death thing. It's going to be interesting. A lot of CDs like that depends on how high the key is and how group is doing too, right? To some degree, yes. Like, it's going to be kind of annoying, let's say, if things are like dying in like such a desync way. Let's say like you go into a trash pack, you popped your cooldowns, right? And you're still doing stuff. And then it's like, okay, you have your full CDs come up, you're doing your damage, doing your full go. And then let's say like you're still fighting the mob, your CDs are coming back out, but the mobs are basically dead. Do you just send them? It works if the tank just chains it to the next group and you just send it, or if the tank doesn't want to chain, would rather play it safe, you would want to just chill, wait, send it to the next one. But then it's like you're sending on your cooldowns, and that'll feel pretty terrible, you know? So it all depends how tanks do it. I feel like at the high end, tanks are going to end up chain pulling stuff. And they're probably going to play around the DPS cooldowns just so like the dungeon could go by faster, right? Because you're going to be more conscious. But like if you're pugging and it's like a +5 or a +10, the tank is mostly just looking maybe for healer's mana, maybe even. And that's really about it. I think you're just going to pull like very, very small. You know what I mean? I think they're going to pull kind of tiny. Just pugs, you know? Just a pug thing. Pugs being pugs. I don't think it's going to be that bad in CDs though, because you are lining up every 30 seconds. Not every minute, not every 2 minutes, every 30 seconds. But like, you are going to notice it. Like if you're just used to sending stuff just for the sake of sending, you're going to be like, do I send? Do I not send? That's going to be a more common question. A reoccurring question within like dungeons. But in dungeons also you do have like what? Shirk of Storm playstyle, right? So you could Phantom Knives or Shirk of Storm just to generate calm points, and that'll feel pretty good too. And that'll also help offset a little bit of cooldown reductions. Like your dance should ideally be up more often than you than normally would be, just because you're able to generate more calm points, spend them really quickly, get dances back. So maybe you should have a dance available more often, and that'll just wouldn't feel that different. But yeah, around your symbols of death, it's going to be a little bit more strict around that symbols, where right now you're just going to play around your dance at most and send symbols on cooldown. Playing around symbols of death is going to be different. It always happens whenever you have a class that plays around cooldowns and a class that doesn't, right? And out in Subtlety, you had to play around cooldowns. For BFA and Legion, it wasn't super good there. It was kind of alright. In Shadowlands, it was also playable, but like you could just play Outlaw too, except towards the tail end. You did play around double cooldowns, but it worked back in the cell, right? So if anything, like, did that playstyle work before? Could you do well with it? And yes, around Shadowlands you could. You just basically had to play around the flagellation cooldown mostly, and then everything else was kind of just send it, and it worked. So I think it'll be fine. But like, I just think for some players, just experience how Subtlety plays with this desyncing cooldown versus not having to sync. I think some players are just gonna like not want to play with that at all. It's just like, okay, that's maybe a little much. Pressing buttons whenever they're active, easy. Pressing buttons together when they're active, but also trying to sync them up together, some players just don't enjoy that. So it depends, right? So I feel like if you're someone who played sub for a while, yeah, I think you're gonna be fine. It's actually, in my experience, that playstyle, let me go to Browse instead. That playstyle of syncing cooldowns together, I feel it feels more gratifying to play. Because like if you play that correctly, oh, do the numbers show it? Oh, does it feel so good? But just when you just throw CDs whenever, willy-nilly, it's easier. But it feels better when you can just like line up some things together and send it. Remember to tap target demon bolts? Do I gotta do that? No way. Okay. Tap target and demon bolts. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Okay, we'll see how this works. I do want to add a couple of train dummies here just because these guys are hitting stuff and they're probably like, oh man, I wish there was more than just 4 here. Let's add this. Let's add rubbery fish head and turnip. Add all of these things in here. So now we can just cleave. I wish I had drums or something for this thing. Alright, let's test this tier set, man. Oh yeah, I gotta trap target these things, huh? Oh yeah, I gotta set my imps too. That's gonna be weird tap targeting, but I guess it'll work out. There goes the big demon man. It is doing a lot of damage though, Jake. It is doing a lot of damage though. Oh no, oh no, dude. Oh no. Okay, I'm just spending too many resources into wrong things. Okay, trying to tap target is a little harder than I thought it would be. Oh, there he goes again. Oh, there goes the boy. There's the boy. There's the boy. I do hope they kind of adjust that a little bit because tap target into different things is kind of annoying. Ooh, double. Oh, okay. Triple. Oh, triple the boy. Look at him, dude. Look at him go. Look at them go. They're good boys. Oh, another one. Oh, God. Did they increase the chance for it to proc or just normal? Jake, question? Is this normal? Because that's a lot of homies I'm summoning. Yeah, Doombread also does a lot. Okay. That being said, there's a lot of classes that are doing a lot of big AoE damage. Okay, we're gonna have to play Demonology this week, man. Okay, this did no damage back in the day. Like back, what is it? I don't even have a dungeon. No. Oh wait, maybe there's some dungeons here. Hold on, there's some trash bags that we were doing. Is there any trash bag that lasted for like a good while? 2 minutes, trash cleanup. Okay, okay. So this is what your tier set looked like before, right? Doom volley, Doom brand, very little damage, and now he's hitting 5 targets and is doing all the damage. Okay. Legion Strike also doesn't hit nearly as hard. Immutable Hatred also does hits, but like it seems like it's a little bit lower. But who knows? Like Rack and Felgar doing stuff. I can't customize boomkins yet, but they can randomize to what they look like. Okay, let me look. Let me go take a look at those guys. That actually is really, really cool. Especially when you look at the damage meter, you're at the bottom is the instant presence D. Yeah, you just gotta hold, man. You just gotta hold. You gotta wait until everything is lined back up and then you can have another go. There's gonna be like highs and lows of subtlety. So you just gotta reach to the fact that you have high burst and then you have a low. That's cool. Then you're back up there, then you're back down below. You just gotta get used to the fact that you're gonna be going up and down like a yo-yo, okay? Just, oh! Where are my horns? I'm bald. No, I don't have horns. Look at this. Oh, that's so cool. Everybody's hanging out. Hold on. I want to... Oh, new animations. Look at that run. It's so animated. Hold on. I want to dance in front of him real quick. Dance. Look at that. It's so smooth. Oh, it's so good. Look at that leap. It's got like so much life in it. Oh, it's so good, dude. Why would you ever take off the Moonkin form anymore? Why would you ever remove Moonkin forms? Glyphs of Stars is just gonna be gone, man. Oh, man, look at that, dude. Just vibing. Is the flap? It's funny. Do I even have flap? Oh, I do. Oh, yeah. It's so good. Looks like now he's just literally trying to flap for his life as his weight bringing him back down. It's so good. Remove the glyph from the game? Yeah, you have, dude. I feel like if... Okay, hold on. Let me do this real quick because I can't record any of this, but I want to record me hanging out with the Boomkit homies. I have to, man. I have to. I gotta do it. Oh my god. That's so good. Yeah, I feel like if you're gonna be playing Boomkin in this patch, right? Like, if you're gonna be using the Glyph of Stars, I get it. You want to see a Mog, but like, you just got a whole new set of animations and model stuff for Boomkin, right? I know you're playing a class and you want to be like this Astral Weaver or whatever. You don't want to be a big old chicken, but like, just embrace it. It's just part of it now. That's part of your class, part of that class fantasy. Yo, big old chicken, enjoy it. Honestly. Like, I feel like, why would you even play Boomkin in the first place if you don't want to be a big old chicken, right? Why? Hold on, I kind of want to get able to dance at the same time. Wait, that's so good. Hold on. Wait, if he stands next to us? This would be so good. Hold on. I want to find a good song for this. There's got to be a good one, right? Like a jam. Like an absolute vibe of a song, right? Hold on. This is a good song. I could find the drop maybe, right? Oh no, that's the wrong one. Hold on. I just want to find the drop. Okay, that'll work. Pretty good. A roast chicken in the oven. Yeah. Oh, look at him go, dude. That is so good. That is so good. Look at him just go. God, I love that spin. That even timed pretty well. Oh, man. Okay, I'm throwing that on Twitter. That is so good. That is golden, man. I never thought Boomkins would ever get anything cool, and here we are. Looking at these Boomkin dance animations, man. Which is the newest one? Okay, this one. Beautiful. As soon as it's done uploading, it'll be golden. Okay, I want to see some of the different... Oh, look at that run. It's so good. It's so whimsical, too. You know what I mean? Alright, let's see what other forms we can get. Because it doesn't show horns. So we can go like this guy, maybe, right? What do we look like now? Oh, look at them horns, man. Oh, look at them horns. They're so big. I literally feel like I'm taller than everyone. Like, it feels like the guy to the right of me is 5 foot and I'm 6'0". You know what I mean? He's like 5'11". I'm like 6. Even though I'm like shorter than him, these horns, man, add in it. And look at the animation too. Chicken is easy to unlock. I hope there will be 2, yeah. I hope there will be 2. Do you have like cat forms? Because I know there's going to be new cat forms and bear forms and stuff too, but it looks like they're not in yet. All these are just like artifact weapon. You're probably thinking, oh, this is new if you know play back in Legion. No, these are all like Legion stuff. This is not new. These boom kits are all new. Oh, you can even have purple rolling off of your feathers. Yo, look at that. You could have all these like little effects. You got purple rolling off of you, even though you're red. Oh, that is so... And he's literally on fire. Literally on fire. Hold on, I want to jump off somewhere. Hold on. Because I can see like their little feetsies. Hold on. Look at their little feet when they jump. Oh no, that's a little scuffed. That's not working as intended. That'll probably get fixed, but that's okay. Hold on a second. I want to see more. Oh, that will look cool, right? It's all blue and stuff. Yeah, I like that. Oh, look at that beak. I got like a stubby little beak. Look, he's got a longer beak. I got a little stubby beak, but I got a beard. So does he, I guess. I got no decorations. He has stuff. I got like a green aura. He's got a red aura. This guy got like a yellow beak pointed down a little bit. Oh, it's so good. Also, even like eyebrows too. Oh, it's so good, man. This is good. Alrighty, uploading that. That is so good. Hold on. Let me see. Look at that. Hold on. That's a pretty good screenshot. Hold on. Let's see if I can post it. I'm trying to post it for the homies in the guild. Nice. Me and Skyclaw hanging out. Cool. We're in. Alrighty. And I need to put in Shushada the Grove. Okay, sorry. I'm just trying to share with my guildies. New boomkins, new boomy models are in. Just hit randomize in barbershop. There we go. Cool. Alrighty, what time is it? 8:10. I probably should be going to see what kind of like a comp we're running tonight. I'm hoping I'm not in this evening just so I can cover all the new PTR stuff. I'll roast the chicken over the island, dude. Come on, man. How the chickens? Yeah, we'll see though. Being a laser chicken, dude, it's so good. Like with these new models and the animations. So we've seen the dance animation. Casting animations are also going to be very, very different. I gotta probably capture that as well. So let's do a Tusker train dummy. Have you guys seen the casting animations, by the way? New casting animations. So this is what a regrowth looks like. It's so animated. Look at that. And even the combat stands still. Look at this. And the casts too. Wrath. How they kind of send it like a bowling ball. And then also the, what is it? The Starfire, I guess. Star Surge and stuff. Instacast. I think the Instacasts are all just like, yeah, it's kind of like upwards. Basically just taking all the animations they had before and just replace them. But all this, if they can do this for Boomkits, then all ogres should also get the same animations too. Like, that's a whole new rig. Which is kind of neat. Look at that attack animation. Look at him go. That's more or less what new ogres are going to look like. Because they share like same skeleton. So if they gave Boomkits like this kind of new set of animations, they're probably going to apply for ogres as well. That's so good. Oh, that's weird. When you do incarnation, you just throw them back into the original Boomkin. Dude, just take a second, chat. Just look at this Boomkin, right? Look at the OG. Wait, when did they add Boomkin with armor? Hold on. Wait, this was gone for a while, wasn't it? This was like a Mr. Pandaria thing when they gave him like armor version. This has been gone for a while, hasn't it? Oh my god, this model is old as dirt. That did not age super well. It just Incarn? Is that normal? I was pretty sure Incarn just gives you like not an armored version. That's weird. Okay. I was pretty sure Incarn just gave it like just a blue glow and that's it, and the armor's been removed for a while. Because I'm pretty sure the armor thing has been gone for a bit. But maybe I'm misremembering it really badly. Just Incarn without the glyph. Really? Weird. I guess you're right. Yeah, I guess so many people run the glyph, I forgot about it. I was pretty sure they did remove it for a little bit though, but who knows, right? Tier set is for playable garbage to unplayable garbage. Wait, for prot? Wait, Atho, do you mean for prot pally? Did they mess up prot pally tier set some more? Alignment is blue glow. Okay. Okay, I see. Other dungeons out? No, just affixes. Or done, which doesn't really work, I don't think. Alright. Those are you kidding me? Casting consecration that consumes sanctification stack preventing me from getting power consecration? Wait, this is weird. What the hell is can you link me? Can you link me these procs / passives? Passives. I want to know. As a change in flight forums, it's all we know, Del. Are they changing any flight forums at all? So I know they're adding him a lot more forms to get, like a bear form, a cat form, a travel form. I don't know about flight form. I imagine there probably will be a new one because I know there's a couple already in the game. Like there's a flight form of Raven or like a butterfly from Shadowlands or whatever. So they have more flight forms already, but I don't know if they're adding more for this patch. I know that there's all the combat forms are in, but flight form, no clue. No idea. I guess time will tell, honestly. God, dude, I'm watching that animation play in the Twitter, and that dance animation is so smooth. Like when they're just bopping. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so smooth. Sanctification, damage taken reduced by 4%. You're supposed to get 5 stacks to get empowered sanctification, consecration. So what, just pressing consecration consumes it, but with the latest build consecration that consumes stacks? Does it even give you, so you get like no buff? So you get like no buff? It just consumes them, and you don't get like a buff, you don't get an empowered anything? I also like how this guy's in the box, by the way. Put him over here. Oh, man. No buffs. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I don't know how they messed that up, but you can't even like properly play it this week then. You get prevented from getting power consecration. So all you can really do is press consecration once and just spam judgments if you want to get it, or just like ignore your tier set, play the whole tier set, let that scale you up. Man, dude, prod. They can't figure it out. They just gotta remove it. Just remove the tier set. Just give it like leave it blank. It'll actually be better. It'll actually be better. Just leave it blank. Or just give it like reduce damage taken by 5% to set. Reduce damage taken by 5 additional percent. Judgment does like judgment do 12% more damage. Call it quits, right? At this point, like it's just silly. I don't know, man. Prevent from getting power consecration. It's so, I don't know, man. Hopefully they'll fix it. Hopefully they'll fix it, but we'll see. Alright, boys. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go for now, boys. I got a raid tonight. I'm gonna see how that goes. Maybe I'm in, maybe I'm not in. Kind of hope I'm not in, just so I can get work done. But yeah, gonna be going over all the new class stuff I think tonight. All the important stuff like the Boomkin changes. Because these are looking real good. I'm liking these druid changes. These are looking fantastic. Like these models. Oh man, even when you just invoke Boomkin form, just the way you throw your hands up. And it's just so smooth. They did such a good job. God, the run is kind of funny, but also whimsical. Imagine you're just imagine you're just doing BGs, right? Just capping a character, and this guy walks in to ruin your day. Couple of star surges, you're dead, and he's running around like a big old chicken. Oh my god, man! I would quit. I would cry and quit. Alright, I'm actually gone though. Thank you, boys. I'll see you tomorrow, probably for more class testing stuff, I guess. Yeah, I don't really know. I know Thursday we got the new round of raid testing, and we'll do dungeon testing too. I'll probably hop in a little bit earlier, but we'll see how that goes though. But yo, thank you guys. You guys are awesome. Thanks so much for coming by. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you guys all in the next stream. Alright, boys. Peace.